We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. You know, being that it's the Christmas season, I'm feeling merry and jolly, and fuck all that shit. This is Night Night and XL, bitch. And you know, we about to turn this motherfucker all the way fucking up. So fuck you, bitches. Let's get it started, motherfucker. Yeah, right?
The red sun rose this morning. Dark skies pronounce your warning. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Hold on, the floor is caving. Your walls turn into cages. Your refuge will be your demise. Dances with the devil. Your power isn't special. We don't fit on your canvas. We burn it all to ashes now. 'Cause we are the outlaws.
Yeah, you've been dancing with the devil. Be careful who you gunning for, cause when it settles, it's only pain and grief when you living lawless. We only chase it if the chance of profit's flawless. We keep our eyes on the weak, they know that they targets. Hunting for goodwill, we ain't looking for bargains. And you should say a prayer, ain't nobody praying for you. Cause if I want it, then it's mine, that's what I'm saying to you. If you faint hearted, you better leave. You try and cross me, then you dead to me. Cause I'm in the business of making enemies. And there's a good chance that you may never leave. You feeling comfortable, you should never be. Cause I'm bringing pain if we should ever meet. Tonight you should really find a lifeline. Outlaws come alive in the nighttime.
Man on a mission, I'ma get it. You know I be on a what? Yeah. You know I be on a what? I'ma get it, you know I be on the run. Yeah, it's all hard, ain't no fear here. You ain't giving this to all, you steer clear. Never beat, I've been down and I reappear. You got some money on the line, you better put it here. Rolling in and doing that work. Check priorities, I'm doing that first. Check's big and I'm sure that hurts. But it's checkmate, we ain't stopping short, know the work. Ain't nowhere to hide. You ain't gotta see me come and keep me on your mind. Cause I be on the way. Yeah. You know I be on the way. Man on a mission, I'ma get it. You know I be on the way. Yeah, man, we coming for them bags. If they said I couldn't have, get the team. I got a vision for the things you ain't believe. And here's the motto, hard work, this over everything. It's that comeback. I'm calling plays, hit the pass, then the run back. Yeah, I'm far ahead and gotta run last. But we ain't letting up, we never done that. Ain't nowhere to hide. You ain't gotta see me come and keep me on your mind. Cause I be on the way. Yeah. You know I be on the way. Man on a mission, I'ma get it. You know I be on the way. Yeah, I'm on the way. On the way, yeah, on the way, I'm on the way, I'm on the way.
Where to hide?
What is happening, everybody?
Hey,
Late
you got that
night
grumpy mask
exhale.
on.
Shake night exhale for you. Shout out to Ali, who is got family. Which, family first, boys. Family first. So Ali's out tonight. We're going to do him proud and keep the late night exhale continuing on this weekend and possibly next weekend while we wait for Ali to get back into it when the family out. Because you know what it is, boys. Ladies night.
Listen, right? I would put on a hat, right? But I'm not going to beautiful to cover it up, right?
Yeah, Shake. I think you look fly growing that throw out, dog. It looks good as fuck, dog. I love it. I think it looks fucking sick. I think you should get it fucking good. Yeah, you're gonna keep growing it.
Oh, trust me, right? And by the end of the year, it's just gonna be fucking.
Fuck yeah, hell yeah. Then we'll color it with TFTG with the symbol in it when it gets real big at the games and shit, going wild. Nah, Grumpy says his mask is better. I don't know about that, Grump.
Dancing with the devil.
I don't know about that.
Gunning for, 'cause when it settles, it's only pain and grief when you live in
Got the
lawless.
OG.
We only chase it if the chance of profit's flawless. We keep our eyes on the weak.
So, hit the like button, everybody. As you guys know, look, with Ali out, the El Capitan right counter engaged, he says, yeah, I'll do.
Shout out to Grumpy. Shout out to Billy Baxton and Scott Jackson. What's going on, guys?
Shout out to everybody. Hit the like button. Got color in the building too ready. As you guys know, here on Late Night Exhale, it is time to air it all out, as Ali would say. He goes, listen, it's time to air it out,
like
right?
the big fart.
Yeah, air it out. Like, just let it go. Indulge. Donate for shots. Donate for timeouts. Donate.
I got some tequila right here, baby.
For everything. I crushed the last couple, so I had to go get the big daddy of the 101 wild turkey, get the shots in. We won't be spinning the wheel because I got to get a wheel from Ali. So there'll be no wheel spinning, but there'll be.
Oh, you don't know how to do the wheel?
I kind of remember color, but
it's some site that does like gadgets for YouTube or something.
Yeah, and it looks like Shake looks like Tua, but in better shape. That's fucking great. Yeah, I kind of remember it, but I don't know. I'm working on getting a bunch of shirts for some raffling on this. Like, I'm gonna get them, and I'll take a picture and I'll have some nice shirts. I'm working on something with somebody right now on a design to get a bunch of them together. So we'll start raffling off a bunch of shirts, TFTG shirts here in the future too for this stuff. But in the meantime, we'll keep that.
And what's up, Pat? I see you all saying hi. I'm not gonna go through
what's
every
up,
one of you. Everybody, nice to see y'all.
Well, I'll hit it up. We got Sean in chat saying, what up? What the fuck is up? Hit the like button, Sean. Billy in the crib. What's up, Billy? Couple middle fingers. Let's go. Scott Jackson, always coming around into this bad mamma jamma. Scott can't get away from us. One of the few places that accepts him on the internet. People don't like Scott. I don't know why. I kind of got it.
I love Scott Jackson. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Hey, Scott Jackson. I'm gonna meet Scott Jackson in Indy, baby.
No
right on.
Hell yeah. Get some.
As a matter of fact, I have an Insomnia shirt waiting for him.
And that's when you find out secretly. Yeah. That's when you find out the whole time he's secretly been level 2 noob.
Mm-hmm.
No, you find out secretly that he's special teams coordinator with some college in that area. Yeah, he's been watching
level 2 noob. What, he just fell off the
He's
face
been around.
there?
He's been around.
He must have fallen into a putting hole or something.
Yeah, he's out there doing that. To a side, aka Michael K, aka the receipt man. God dang. As Tonk would call him, Mr. Receipts. Who else we got up in here? Joe Wrist in the building. What's up, Joe?
G up in here.
Who
Armando
else in
Sam,
this?
look at that.
Cap for Life up in here. As we seen Grump up in here. Jamie in the house. Everybody make sure you're hitting the like button, please. Mondo, the homie, the fam. What's up, Mondo? Salute to you, my brother. JB, what's going on, buddy? Make sure you guys are catching up the Back It Up Binge podcast.
Sure,
Night Wolf
Oxford
making
here
it in
somewhere.
here. Looky what the
What
cat
did the
drug
U.S.
is.
actually do?
Wow, can't believe the U.S. actually did
I've
it.
been
What they
sleeping
do
for
this
4
time?
hours, and in this day and age, sleeping for 4 hours, you might miss the entire world ending. You know.
Maybe I don't know. I don't know what's happening. Maybe let us know in chat. Maybe we'll have some drinks and talk about it. Listen, this is Late Night Exhale. Anything goes, according to Ali. Who else we got up in here?
We got a donation too, man.
Listener. Shout out to the homie. I'm dying of thirst.
Armando Swain.
Salud!
Dying of thirst, dog. Dying of thirst. Oh, yes. And I only got like 2 hours tonight, so I got to get drunk quickly. I can't be up all fucking night.
Yeah, I only got 2 hours too, so we finna shut this down 2 hours exactly. So
perfect. All right, so get your shots in. Salute to the homie Mondo. Always playing the shots. Salute to Mondo. When I catch you at a game, Mondo, I'm gonna have a big fucking, I'll have a whole setup for the homie, dog, for everybody.
Yeah, man. Like I said, when I see Scott Jackson, I have an Insomnia shirt for him.
Who else in the crib? Look, Nightmare up in here. What's up, Nightmare? Salute. G, Reek does not have a filter. We're going to talk a little bit about that, too. I got a couple of things. Still waiting on what, Grumpy? Oh, your shit just got sent out. It's only been a week.
Yeah.
It'll show up.
They're made to order, man. They're stitching it right now for you.
Yeah, no, like, did Grumpy, did you get the hat or did you get the shirt? I can't remember.
No, he got an apron.
Oh, an apron? Oh, no, the aprons take a second. But they come in and they're high quality. Like, the shit is not junk. It's like, it's made to order. It's from a
ain't
big
no
joint.
teespring shit.
No, it's not. It's not something you kind of like steam the fucking shit together. No.
Although we do probably need to maybe do a contract with New Era or something for hats. But oh well.
I'm working on something for a little bit of more production that's cheaper stuff, to be honest with you, just to have to kind of give out.
Well, there's nothing the whatever hats you got doesn't speak to the quality of your organization, because we all know there's only one hat maker that's worth a damn, and that's New Era. So all hats.
Shout out. Look who else is in here. Cat Drug and Pete up in this mug. What's going on, Pete? And there go Grumpy buying some shots in the house. Thank you, Grumpy. I'll wait for Shake to get back and we'll do some shots.
And I love 47 Brands designs, but they must have designed their hat dimensions for like somebody that's not human, somebody from Mars or something. Because then
Trump speaking at 10. Color apparently Trump speaking at 10. Jamie said maybe it's important about this whole.
We must have done a preemptive attack or something.
Dude,
that's what I'm guessing. Maybe we struck a.
Let me look at. I mean, dude, I was just on Twitter not that long ago. Let's see what it says. Iran didn't just prepare for months. Let's see that.
5 to 6 bunker busters dropped. That's what Back It Up saying. So they must have taken out a nuke facility. That's why he said no nukes for Iran.
Yeah. I mean, listen, it's not. I don't know what the fucking surprise is. They've been talking about it for a minute now.
Well, and the delay has been how to do it, because
how to do it? What do you mean?
Because one bunker buster, even 2 bunker busters won't work anymore, because they have built their facilities 30 feet underground.
Well, they got that
layer of 30-foot stone. You know what I mean? So you need like the 4th bunker buster will finally make it through the crater. You know what I mean?
We got some shots to do, buddy.
Yeah. And again?
Yeah, Grumpy with the $10 donation.
Coño. The crypto's in the bag, so you know.
300 feet underground.
Bring them up. Bring them up. Crypto, aka Macho Man. Crypto. Salute, Grumpy. This is one. I'm going to take another one in a second, too.
By the way, here's my Grumpy asked for was a stogie. Here it is, baby.
Real quick, Crypto, did you hear Did we just bomb some shit? Why is Trump talking at 10?
Yeah, I don't want to hear from the so-called anti-war people ever again in history of civilization.
I got to be honest.
That's all I have
I'm not
to say.
happy about this.
Nobody
Crypto.
anti-war.
I am anti-war personally. Personally, I'm anti-war.
Until somebody comes up to your house and wants to take it from you.
Well, I just
Tell
got to
me
be
you're
honest.
anti-war then.
I got to be honest. I'm anti-war, but I'm also pro-colonization for Americans, not in like a supremacy type of way.
I mean,
to me,
personally,
I think
you can be anti-war,
Yeah.
but the human race is not anti-war.
I'm pro-colonization though,
This
Crypto.
country is the biggest
don't-
hypocrites in the history of civilization.
Well, I'm asking Crypto because I kind of trust your
We have-
judgment, right? Well, I'm asking about
Yeah,
myself.
we have no moral high ground to tell anybody they can't have a nuclear program ever. We yielded
Well-
that in Hiroshima.
Listen. Agreed in some which way, right? Like, I don't feel like it's our right to tell people. I understand that there's national interests and all.
We
this
have
other-
Delta forces, we have
Hey.
special forces, we have
Hey, when
Yeah, but
other
once they
ways
have- once they
of
have
going in there with
somebody stops us, when
inspectors of
somebody
telling people
stops
whether or
us,
not.
when somebody stops us, they can claim the moral high ground. How about that?
No,
I don't know.
you can't. No.
No, I'm not trying to claim the moral high ground. What I'm saying is when somebody can stop us from being Americans and from existing, then they can claim the moral high ground. But as
No,
long as we
I don't
keep
think
winning
they're
in the
claiming
world,
No,
it,
it's
and
not them,
I
but
know-
American can't do that.
I would say this, boys. Okay, I'm not interested
No.
in playing any moral high ground at all, and I'm not even interested in who's got what. As
If
far
we're
as weaponry
liberating
goes.
everybody from nuclear weaponry, then we got a long way to go because Russia, China, Pakistan, and India should be on the list as well.
But
And
exactly,
they've
and
been
that's-
threatening each other since the beginning of
bro, if we
history.
And
got
that's
rid of
kinda
nukes,
the
if
thing
we got
I'm
rid of
agree-
nukes,
I
there'd
agree
be
with
no
that,
purpose
Crypto.
for the military anymore.
I kind of agree with that a
everybody
little
knows
bit.
That's called ballistic wars, tomahawk weaponry, all kinds of weaponry that we got in our arsenal
Right.
that
and
don't
in
need
order-
weapons
and
of
in
mass
order to
destruction.
control- and in
We
order to
lead
keep
by
control-
example. We denuke. We
order-
do what Reagan do. We say we're
Right.
going to get rid of our nukes at the same rate that you get rid of yours,
Right.
Russia.
And nobody
Let's
got
have
rid of
at it.
any. And nobody got rid of any. You know what we did with ours?
Because we didn't start to
No,
get rid
you
of
know
our
what?
own.
Can I speak? You know what we
What?
did with ours?
Lead
Crypto?
by
We're gonna do
example.
this.
You know what we did with ours? We didn't get rid of any. We slapped a Canadian flag on them and called them Canada's.
All
No,
right,
you have to
know
do what Reagan
Hold up.
did and
We didn't
de-escalate
get rid
and
of shit.
start get rid
We
of them.
slapped a Canadian logo on them and called them Canada's. We
Hey.
didn't get rid of shit.
No, and neither did the other ones because they didn't see our example. We didn't lead by example.
Don't think we can.
Here's what
No,
we're gonna do.
no, it
boys.
wasn't a joke. Reagan was dead serious, and he
Hey,
was right.
Oppenheimer
I don't think Ali would
done
be
already
happy with
opened the
this show
can of
so far,
worms,
this change.
Crypto, and you can't put
Up
the
until this
toothpaste back
bullshit.
in that Oppenheimer squeezed out, bro. You can't.
Oh, it's
There's
possible
always
because
gonna be
nobody
some
wants winter.
nutcase- There's always going to be some physicist nutcase that will create one for somebody.
Hell yeah.
Well, let them
I
do
think-
it. What's
no,
the old
real
adage?
problem is,
A
weapons all these
good guy with a gun
small
could
advanced
stop a
scientists
bad
making
guy
all
with a
this
gun.
shit.
What's applied to nuclear weapons?
How about we not let the bad guy have the gun? How about that?
How
Okay,
about
that's
we
what the
stop
bad
letting
guys. That's what
scientists
liberals been
make
trying to
better
do since the
weapons?
beginning. Not let the bad guy have the gun, but we
how
we
about
proliferated
we,
them.
all smoke a blunt and hang and chill out.
I know, right? Crypto, I got to get you high one day.
Come on, Kenny G. Oh yeah. Probably that chill the fuck out.
I respect your
Just live and let live, man. I say let them fight kill each other, and then when they're tired from fighting each other, we take everything. That's my motto.
Yeah, man. Listen, I salute Crypto and Color for having convictions in their beliefs.
Yeah, I'm here for it. I don't think things are cool, but what can I do? Right? I don't make no decisions.
I'm not anti-war. I'm anti-death.
I'm anti no porn.
I don't know. I see a lot of people bending themselves in pretzels all of a sudden. That's all I'm just seeing that going on now.
Not me. Not for me.
There's something that none of us can control. It's been
I'm
United
anti-Buffalo.
States since World War II, bro.
You can't.
I
Doesn't matter
You
who
ain't
the
tell
president
nobody
is.
your presence,
Terrible.
your near presence is going to bring peace throughout the world, and then renege on it.
You need a satchel.
but
You need a satchel of
Everybody
fucking
knows our
poop for that
president
song.
doesn't have any control over the button, dude. Everybody knows
We have
that.
control over our own self and not be a freaking subject to the Israeli lobby.
He knows who's running this country, and the people running this country have their own doctrine that's been in place since 1950.
We have control on whether or not we're going to let another small speck on the globe control us, like freaking Israel.
That sounds like what's that song?
Ain't nothing gonna change for the next guy.
Israel is nothing but a speck on the planet, and relative to the rest of the globe, and we'll let them control everything.
4 presidents ago, we told each other nothing's going to change. The next
might
guy
as well.
will do the same thing.
And
here we
might as
are,
well get
4
a
presidents
resolution
later,
to
still
this.
doing the same thing, bro. The next president's going to do the
What-
same thing.
And every year Netanyahu tells that same lie he's been telling since '95, that they're 2 seconds away from enrichment, and people can keep falling for the banana in the tailpipe.
Right. So that's what.
And he's been there since '95. Holy shit!
And that
No,
is
they've been
where
saying
he's been saying that.
He's
And
been
now
saying
we got
it since
people-
95.
Crypto, you're right.
True.
And that is the reason for the latest round of isolationism running through this country. Because of that right there. You're absolutely right, Crypto.
Damn, that's the first time.
Well, economically, isolation don't know
No, listen,
haven't
they
worked.
get it. They're
from
Listen,
a global
You
economy
have to
standpoint.
If you're an isolationist, you have to be an isolationist in all aspects. You can't be an isolationist and then go do trade with other countries or vice versa. You know what I mean? You either got to keep to
Yeah,
yourself
you have to be
or not.
completely. Yeah, sever your stuff off like
who's an
Vietnam or
isolation?
something.
Who's
Or
an
North Korea.
isolationist?
No, I'm just saying. No, he's saying we need to be at a whole heart. We need to be like North Korea, then
But this idea
completely
that
isolate yourself.
this idea that even a lot of conservatives now are tired of war and tired of policing the world, that is because of what I'm talking about. Like, that's it.
I'm
Yeah,
tired of it. I'm
We're
tired
not
of
in
paying for
control.
this bullshit. I listen.
To not be the
Again,
policeman for the rest of time.
Crypto. Color. I have a question. Would you? I'm just about not intervening until they're tired from fighting each other and then conquering. What do you guys say to that plan?
Yeah, and we can label that battlefield Armageddon.
No,
Because
just
that's
not
who needs to
battlefield.
fight it.
Listen,
But
they're
that's who
fighting
needs to
this
fight it.
one. This one's
Well,
fighting that
people
one,
on.
and then we come in and take it, and
So
we
I'm
do
not-
that. This
so
is
real
the
quick.
Mediterranean America. What do you think of that?
So I'm not confused as an anti-Semite. Both of these
You
groups
can't
that
be
have
a-
been fighting each other for centuries need to go out on a battlefield by themselves, fight each other, and leave the rest of the world out of it. We're tired of it. Go kill each other all
Well, you can't
want.
when they have the 2 largest religions on planet Earth,
Well, I think they need to work it
and they
out.
buy
and then-
lobbyists
Yeah,
and
that
then
have big
as-
guns.
But there's
I don't
plenty of
care.
people that belong to both of those religions that would sit there and watch them kill each other because we're tired of it.
Yeah, I got to be
Yeah,
honest.
I
I'm on
get that. Well,
My whole entire life, no, I've been watching this conflict, dude. My whole
Yeah.
entire life. I'm
Tired
48
of it.
years old, bro.
somebody win, or
Right, and
somebody
it's been
lose,
in-
or some, or both.
and
y'all
it's
shut
all
up.
based on someone's religion.
And it
Just
has
ask
nothing to do with us, bro. It has nothing to do with
But-
us.
It might not, but they've duped a bunch
Well,
of
hold up, I
Americans into it.
All right, man. Listen,
That's the
it's time
problem.
for some shots,
They
baby.
did that.
As long,
I just
but as
took-
long
I
as
just
we
took
don't
one.
force
Grumpy-
them to fight
I'm
each
doing
other,
$5
they're going to
shots.
be involved for the rest of time.
So, just go ahead.
Until
Hey,
they
speaking of
fight each
What
other,
would be
shots,
involved?
all
hey,
the
listen,
time.
Until they get the money out of
All I'm
money
saying
out
is
of it,
until
then we won't be
until They
involved.
resolve the conflict that's been going on for centuries.
shout out to Dade in the building. What's
Until
up,
they
Dade?
resolve that, the U.S. is always going to be involved. So we need to let
No,
them
we're
resolve
only-
their conflict.
We're only going to be involved if the lobbyists get
I
out.
say
Well, if you didn't see
that's
the
your
way Tucker
favorite-
Carlson eviscerated Ted Cruz, then I ain't got nothing for you. Because he told it the whole beans on everything.
I did. But Tucker spent the last 5 years being called a fascist. So what is he supposed to say?
He's
Kind of
supposed
a
to tell the
fascist.
truth.
Now all of a
little
sudden
bit
we're
of a
Tucker
fascist.
fans because he's anti-war?
Oh shit.
No, he's
Hey,
not anti-war. He's telling the truth about what Ted Cruz said and
By the
spilling
way-
the beans.
By the way, hey,
He
listen.
can still be a fascist and tell the truth. Eventually, the Germans told the truth about the Nazi camps.
Want to go to war?
Well,
right
here
now.
we go. Tucker
You
Carlson.
You gotta remember, eventually, the Germans told the truth on their soldiers before they hung in Nuremberg.
It's the show now.
And he used to go on the Bubba the Love Sponge show a lot. So that tells you right there, the Fox News was a persona. That really wasn't him.
Besides the fact that if he was
he got out of there.
Besides the fact that if he was a fascist, he'd be wanting to go to war right now.
Yeah, he would want to. He might not want to. Not yet. He just think that's the wrong people.
Reserving the right to switch back. I got you. No problem. That's fine.
No, I'm not reserving the right to switch back. What he did against Tom Cruise, and we can't be selective about it. He tore him limb for limb.
What happened to Tom Cruise?
Ted Cruz. Not
Ted
Tom
Cruz. What happened to Ted Cruz?
He did.
Just go watch the video. You'll definitely see how senators are freaking bought. That's what Texas have to offer. I just want to know all you Texas folks out there with your bird chest. That's what you guys have to offer at the congressional level. That's what you got, Esther, and all you Texas folks out there.
You ain't got to insult people.
Damn, you Texas bitches with your bird chest. Damn.
I insulted them. Just tell them out there.
So it's just
That's what you guys have to offer.
Hey, Crypto goes, I didn't insult them. That's just how it is. God damn. It's basically
that's how it is.
They got bird chests and they bitches. What you want?
Just so you know, Tucker exposed Ted Cruz. He railroaded him in an interview. They're all on the same party.
I seen clips of it. I don't give a fuck.
And he basically exposed him for
Ted
his
Cruz ain't all that great, to be honest with you. He's not bad, but
him for his hypocrisy. And I'll be the first to tell you Ted Cruz is a hypocrite. He has always been. I don't know why everybody thinks this is news.
I got to be honest. Ted Cruz is a politician. No.
He's a career politician from the great state of Texas. Last time I checked, Texas don't get anything wrong.
Guess what? Real quick, Crypto. From Texas to Illinois to New York to Florida. They're all.
Yeah, Lewis, they might be a third world country now, Lewis. You're right. Now Texas is falling into the that state now. You're right, Lou.
It's all the Californians that moved there to cause that. So what are we talking about here?
Shit.
Well, they got the biggest economic. They will be the fifth largest economy in the world. That was the case.
Fine until California emptied their people out into them.
Oh shit.
No, they wasn't.
Damn.
No, California would still always beat them economically.
Say, bro, talk to a Californian.
That was just the numbers.
I'm a Floridian.
Help me, Tom Cruise.
Well, those are the numbers.
Ghost fire.
You can hate for Texas all you want because of Ted Cruz's debacle. California is still going to be California. It's still going to be the largest economy in the world.
Would you say it was a mission impossible?
Their own state.
It's still going to be leading residents.
Was it risky business?
Yeah. The Californians moving to Texas is the reason why they even got a breath.
Yeah, they're losing their tax base. So all that.
Would you say he's their top gun?
And they're still 40+ million strong.
The country is going bye-bye because they
were born on the 4th of July, baby.
And they still the largest agricultural base. They still the largest economic base.
Nobody to work.
They say what you call.
You just need a cocktail, baby.
They don't. You can say nobody.
Cocktail. I was trying to remember it.
They
needs to have.
They still supersede Texas in every category, major category. There is on an economic level.
That's right. California has porn.
They make it too.
They'll always exist.
Yeah.
They got porn, man.
Yeah.
Oh, but they ain't got nobody to work all those resources, Crypto.
All right. Real quick, everybody hit the like button. No. Fuck all that. Everybody hit the like button. Make sure you guys.
Nene's in the Club
What's up,
Nene?
Well, we're not going to even talk about their next door neighbors.
No, we're not talking about none of that shit no more. God damn it.
Worse.
You crank that volume, turn it way up. Get your weapon, get your blade out. Damn, then you
We ain't talking about none of that shit, boy.
You crank that volume, turn it way up. Get your weapon, get your blade out. Damn, then
Yeah. Fuck all that bullshit. I say let them kill each other till it's over, and then let's go pick up all their shit.
I do appreciate this.
Well, to be truthful, Texas belongs to Mexico anyway. It's northern Mexico.
Bullshit. Nothing belongs to Mexico. Not if that's been taken. It's over. Mexico should take it back.
Let's be real. So does California.
It belongs to the people that can defend it. That's who it belongs to.
Pretty much, dog.
No, they were a sovereign nation.
That is. We're humans, bro. And since the humans first became civilized, okay, you own the land that you can
They're
defend.
not civilized.
Period. End of story.
They're not civilized.
Own the land that you can
Texas is only good because of its Mexican base.
defend.
That's the only reason why they have a pulse.
And so does California, bro.
And in California, yeah,
LA
California has a good base.
Hey, listen.
Yes, that's true, but California is a strong.
Right, I
It
got
would
you.
be LA without Mexico.
There wouldn't be no LA. That's true. Los Angeles is literally a Spanish name.
I got you.
Shout out to the Mexicans. I love the Mexicans, especially Grumpy
I do appreciate
and Raphael
this
Court.
round of
So
debate.
was it the Mexicans that own it, or was it
Well,
the
if
Spanish?
if it's
that
two,
own it.
if
Hold on now,
if
Crypto.
California and
No,
Texas
no,
are
no.
the two largest
Crypto.
states, then by
Crypto.
definition, most of the
Crypto.
country is
Just real
Mexican. Belongs to
Crypto.
Mexico.
Real quick. Okay, fine. All of Texas and
None of
California.
those Mexican
Hold on,
Americans.
God damn it, Color. Hold on. Goes to Mexico, but really does it go to Mexico? Because really it should go to Spain, right?
Spain.
Wasn't it all Spain at some point?
Sorry,
Well-
Cap. Go further back than that.
Well, okay, wait, hold on.
Spain
Did
was
Spain
ruled by
have
the
it?
Habsburgs.
Spain, no, that would be
Hold on,
Florida's
hold on.
problem.
No, we should do it. We should give it to the Incans and the Mayans.
No,
That's
no,
what we
the
should do.
Spain, but that's Florida's problem.
No, Spain was ruled by Habsburgs. Okay.
Oh,
Habsburgs
fuck,
were
Habsburg.
Austrian.
Where the
Habsburg,
Habsburgians
yeah,
at?
I think Florida belongs to Spain.
Call up
They
the
should come over here and
Habsburgians.
recolonize Florida.
Hold on, let me ask you a question. Is Habsburg next to Duckburg?
Historical fact: Queen Isabella, the person that sent Columbus over here, was a Habsburg.
Is that next to
fuck.
Duckburg? I want to know. Is that next to Duckburg?
Yeah. Duck it, yeah.
No.
I'm just saying, who else do I got to dig up great ancestor Marie to give
None
that?
of them wanted to be
fucking-
colonized.
Right. Like, I'm just saying, like, how far I gotta go?
That
Spanish
airplane.
weren't even
It's
not even the quality.
Airplane.
They weren't even
might
German.
solve a mystery or rewrite history.
Look at Grumpy.
Or I'm sorry, Catherine of Aragon's brother was the Holy Roman Emperor, seated in Germany.
I'll say Spain should take over the southern half of
No
Florida.
emperors. No emperors. No emperors. No emperors. I don't give shit back to no emperors.
You ain't going back to the emperor, Cap?
Nah, you got me.
You're not going to give it to the conquistadors?
Nah, you got me fucked up. I'm giving it to Florida, baby. Yeah, yeah,
The
yeah.
conquistadors are coming to take your land.
Gotta fucking pull it. Gotta pull it off my fucking out of my dead
By the way,
fingers.
they're called, in
Bitch.
English, it translates to
Gotta
Pathfinder.
get it out of my dead
You're
fingers.
familiar with the counterfactual, right? Like
I'm like
what if
8th
Germany
generation
would've won World War II?
Floridian,
What do we
bro.
always say?
We've been dying and fighting on this
Take
land
other-
for a
Yeah,
jump.
Hold on, what do we always say with the counterfactual? Like, what if the Germans would have won World War II? We'd all be speaking German.
Fuck
Well,
that, I'm
well
just
that's
speaking
been
Floridian.
played out in the
Fuck no.
movie already, Color. That's called The Men in High Castle.
I seen it. It kind of got weird after season one.
finish my point?
Yeah.
Season one was good.
Okay, so what I'm saying
It was
is-
played out.
What I'm saying is, we would all have been speaking German because the Germans would have been the winners. Not for any
I
other
wouldn't
reason.
mind-
Well, only the eastern half of the U.S. The Japanese would own the
Point
western
is-
half.
My point
Yeah.
is, we speak
According
English
to the show,
today
because that would have worked out
won.
real nice for him.
We speak
Yeah.
English today because we won.
Hell yeah, man. I wish I could speak German. They got the kinkiest porn. And I can't
Honestly,
understand what they're saying.
yeah, dude, they got some
Kinky
fucking
porn? They
Hey,
do shake?
we
I
are-
don't know.
I can't understand, and I can't watch it because I don't know what they're saying.
Midget porn?
Listen to me. We are speaking English today.
Nasty.
because we killed more Germans than Germans killed Americans. That's why
That's
we
why I
are.
want to learn German. That's why I want to speak in the Deutsch.
Can't
Sprechen Sie
listen to
Deutsch.
this.
Sprechen
Look,
ist Deutsch.
look. Look, okay.
The reason we're speaking English today is because we killed more of them than they killed of us.
I think Eisenhower should have adopted
Yeah.
German just to spite the Germans. I think that's what Eisenhower should have did. He should have made German the second language just to
Hell
spite
yeah,
the
I agree,
Germans.
but- Hell yeah.
After defeating the Germans, he
Real
should have
question.
adopted.
Hold on a second.
Like,
Real question.
Actually wanted
Real
to do.
question. Real
He
question.
should have did that. I actually think Eisenhower should have did that.
And I have the answer. I have the answer. Real question. Is it better to breed him out or ethnic cleanse out?
You can't breed people out.
Breed him out.
Because
wait a minute, that's a contradiction of terms.
You never will lose.
Two times,
you will overpopulate. You breed them out.
How do you do that? And 2 times in history, they tried to do that. The English tried to do it to the Scottish and the Irish.
That would add to the population.
They tried to breed them out, and then Attila the Hun just slaughtered everybody and then bred them out. And now everybody in that
Grumpy
region
said Germany has hairy bushes. Damn, Grumpy, what the hell? What kind of fantasy you got going on, Grumpy?
I have a question. I have a question. To breed out people. Look, if you've got English blood in you, you've got Iranian blood running through you. It is impossible to breed all genetics out of somebody.
Yes.
Unless you go with
I have a question for color.
Unless you do the genetics. What do you call that? What's that
Except for me, Crypto. Except for me, Crypto. I'm the 101. I'm the 101, dog. Ain't nobody been like this before. Ain't nobody gonna be like it after.
Hey, Color, real quick, man. Hey, Color, I have a question for you, Color.
Destroy that part of the DNA in the clone, then you could.
Yeah, you have to put them in the lab.
What's up, Jake?
What's the German word for safe word?
Safe word?
Yeah, what would be safe word?
You said safe?
Safe word, yeah.
Hold on. That's a good question.
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't been in a German course in a while, Shake.
I know. You know what
I got you, Shake. I
got German in college is there.
I got you, Shake.
I took German in college.
Sicherheitswort. Sicherheitswort.
Sicherheitswort.
Yeah, and it's one word. And Shake.
See?
The Germans like.
Why do they see Sicherheitswort? Why do they see Sicherheitswort?
That's what it is. Damn.
Hell yeah.
So, Jake, the Germans compound everything. They make compound words with their shtick, right? So the fact that they have one word, a safe word, they join the words, means that they're using it the same way you're intending, as a sexual safe word. Because they've made it one word.
Yeah, you know what? I call bullshit on all that, Color.
Shake is going to get the midget porn in Germany.
Actually, I'm not planning a safe.
Or you can just use the German word for banana.
Ali.
Actually,
real quick, hold on, Shake. Ali, I think you'd be superbly disappointed in Shake and myself. We've been able to manage some shots in the show, but we haven't been able to stop fucking Crypto and Color talking about geopolitics and what German words mean.
Over now, though, Ali. Let's not start it back up, bro.
They fucked it up.
Well,
I just want to.
We tried. Honestly, Ali, Shake and I came out the gates hot as fuck.
I just want to.
Hold on.
Hold on. Say something before you talk, Ali. Before you say something, I just want to address Joe Wrist.
Okay.
I am not planning a freaky trip to German. I am planning a freaky trip to Holland. The red light districts, and I hear they speak German. So,
well, I'm going to come out hot right out the gates. This is originally my show, and because I'm not there, I decided I'm going to be the one that creates the chaos. All right. So, with that being said, God bless Donald Trump and the United States of America for doing the right fucking thing. Fuck Iran, nuke the fucking place. He finally did the right fucking thing.
I just calmed Crypto down, Ali. Come on, man.
I'm telling you, he did the right fucking thing.
He will be impeached by Tuesday.
My ass, he'll be impeached. My ass.
Hold on, he's already impeached, remember?
Yeah, just the Senate didn't do their job.
the beach. Yeah, we're gonna beach the bomb in Iran, and I'm gonna stay in the bed.
I will say though, that round was much more civilized.
Fucking talk dumb shit all you want. I still got these motherfucking controls. I say this, Ali.
Well,
And I'm happy you're here, Ali. But I say this. I say let them fight it out, and then we take everything. What do you think?
well, I don't necessarily want to take everything. I just want that regime gone. I want regime change. That's what I want. I want regime change. But here's the reality.
I hear you, Ali.
Hold on, real quick. Hold on.
We got SEALs. We got Rangers.
Hold on. Crypto.
Much more better.
You know how I feel and why I feel the way I did. You and I have spoken publicly and privately about it, so you understand my point of view. I get your point of view, but I have a whole different agenda that's beyond just the whole issue. Did we have the legality or not? It's beyond that,
and it's understandable. It's your home, bro. Yeah. I mean,
it's my family's home. It's not that I was born there, right? But I have tons of family, so I can call it home. You're right.
Cultural home, right?
Yeah.
It's like how I feel about Cuba.
Yeah,
it's your motherland or your fatherland, whichever one you want to use.
Yeah, I get you.
It's like Germany is for me.
Well, 100%.
I'm American. I have no loyalty to Germany whatsoever. I'd go to war with them in a heartbeat.
I gotta say this: my loyalty's starting this.
But if there was a new Nazi regime, my ass would be honest, against it.
I wouldn't.
Yeah, I'm 18. I want to say I'm like 20% German too, on my mom's side, right? 25%, somewhere around there, right? That being said, I feel what you mean, but I'm 50% Persian, so that's kind of why it's my cultural home.
50% German.
Yeah. So you know exactly where I'm at.
I would still fight to liberate people from a corrupt government in Germany. I would do that.
I mean, are you really?
We only did that in the World War II because
look.
I'm just simply pointing out
that they literally had
coming from
submarines off the coast of Nebraska New Jersey.
Saying, if it was happening in Germany, I would feel the same way Ali does. That's what all I'm saying. But I don't need to be beyond that.
Yeah.
I don't know. Listen, to me, I
don't know.
My order of loyalties lies with family, neighbors, Floridians, country, and that's it. I got no loyalty for anything anywhere else.
Well, hold on. You just said your loyalty lies with family, right?
Yeah.
50% of my family is over there.
Got you. And I
see what I'm saying?
That I understand.
I only got loyalty to one.
Here's what I always worry about personally. It's just like the state of this country.
Even 50%.
It's just like the state of this country. Some people on one side believe it needs to be another way. Some people on another side believes it needs to be this way. And at times we watch it tear itself apart. Okay. And I think, it's going to work itself out amongst them. What I don't want is Florida going to Georgia to tell Georgian folks how to live their lives. Now, this nation has plenty of that amongst itself, telling each other.
I kind of think we need to, though. I kind of think we need to.
I understand you think that, but to me,
every state has a sovereignty.
You
can't do that.
Beyond the Bill of Rights, he's right.
To me,
the only thing
I get what you're saying.
Yeah, you can't do that.
I was really kidding, kind of.
I apply that same
states have
logic.
Sovereignty. You can't do that with another
I apply that same logic to other countries.
In the Bill of Rights, crypto, they have sovereignty in all aspects except for what's written in that Constitution.
To me.
Yeah, or how it's lately been reinterpreted for the last.
I apply that same reality to other countries and what they need. And to me, if these two countries are going to war, or countries at war with itself, and intervening in humanitarian ways, maybe, and even that I'd be tread light on. But even the neighboring nations, got to do something. They can't just be like, oh, I'm between you guys. I'm not doing nothing. Nah, bitch, you're involved. You either pick a side or do something. And
all
to
the
me,
people around benefit from those countries fighting.
alls you do by intervening is delay whatever inevitable end that's coming. And now it might delay it 100 years, might delay it 500 years.
And by
But
the way,
to me, it doesn't matter. You're delaying an inevitability that region needs to go through. Whether they need to completely overrule one other side, they work together, or they completely disband all of their beliefs and figure
That's
out
called
some
delivering,
new
okay?
conception. Or guess
called
what? They're
delivering.
too busy fighting each other to stop a third party from taking everything from them. And that
That's
is
true.
the inevitability.
Well,
That's the
Well,
inevitability.
you
need
just
deliverance.
Can I
you just
can I make a
described how
comment?
Wolverines and Badgers operate in hyenas.
Can I
They wait
I-
for the lions to go tear things up, and then they go. Steal
And
the
that's
prize.
right. I am a hyena.
That's how
in that
hyenas
aspect.
behave in
Can
the
I-
wild.
I would much
I-
rather. I am a pack animal,
And,
and I would much
and
rather
another bad
hyena.
dictator is going to take over that region
hyenas
and make
laugh.
it
Right,
worse.
that's right. And when I
The
can, and I
hyenas
see
gonna
an
come in there like
opportunity,
a pack of
I'm gonna
wolves.
take it all. I'm the hyena. I'm gonna take it.
Hyenas laughed, and laughter is the best medicine.
can I make a comment if that's okay?
I need a
I
comment
just-
right before you, though, Ali.
Oh my
I need another shot because I'm fucking caught
Well-
up, and I need another shot. Go ahead.
I-
Ali.
Another shot. I
you know
haven't
what?
even gotten off
You know
work
what?
yet.
Since in spirit of telling people how to live their lives, everybody in the chat, hit the fucking like button. This is Late Night Exhale. Donate. Make the panel take shots. Everybody take shots. Let's fucking go.
Let's fucking go. Get it up.
Like button has been hit, and I haven't even gotten a drink yet. I haven't even started.
Oh, there's been drinks. We just ain't
I have
been
to
doing
wait
it.
till like 1 in the morning.
idea of humanitarian
I gotta finish digging a
don't know
hole
why
for
you-
my fire pit. I just got my ring today. I'm gonna build a bonfire tomorrow.
These motherfuckers don't give a fuck.
There we go.
and call it
Greg.
humanitarian aid. When they tell us
Shout out
we're
to Joe
open,
Rez. This situation is like riding it out with Tua or testing a bunch of crappy QBs. Either way, it doesn't work, but I'd rather
Do we
try
have
a
a quarterback
change.
on
Let's
this
go,
roster yet?
Joe.
Do we even have a quarterback? I don't even know if we have a quarterback. I know
The
we
real
have
question,
we
Crypto.
have an
The real
offensive
question,
line.
Crypto. Can we get an Iranian quarterback for crying out loud? Is it
yeah, we might
time
have
for the
to get one,
Dolphins?
yeah, 'cause
Yeah.
We need
have
an
to have a
Iranian
support.
quarterback.
I'm sorry.
Dropping bombs on everything. Let's go.
Hold on. In the
Here's
last
bringing back
30
Devontae
years,
Parker out of retirement.
in the last 30 years, statistically speaking, there's been only one pattern. Okay, we don't have a quarterback, we win the division. That is the pattern
Cool, baby.
for the last 30 years. Every
Listen.
time, in the
Yeah,
last
every time
30
we
years, in the last 30
You gotta
years,
stop
every
fucking about,
time
boys.
We have not had a quarterback, we've won the division.
Color.
That
Color.
was only once.
Yeah,
But
the only time. Yeah, that's
Ali,
only,
Ali,
right.
color.
That's
Yes,
the model.
yes.
Actually,
You've
that's
seen-
actually the model.
You've seen
I
that
agree.
fucking
That's
those
our
big-
model.
those
Yeah.
those Turkish weight things or those Iranian weight things.
Yes, I
The
have
Iron
those.
Sheik used to
I
use
have
those
those.
things.
Yeah, the Iron Sheik.
The
Yeah.
Iron
I
Sheik
have
used
a
to
pair of
nice.
those,
Get
bro.
I need
me
to get
an
one.
Iranian
I'm actually going to
quarterback.
get one.
Bro,
Get
bro,
me an
if you come-
Iranian
The
cornerback up
kettlebells.
in this bitch right
Hey,
now.
Yeah,
hey,
instead
hey.
of kettlebells, I think I'm gonna get one of them.
I
Iranian
have
things.
those. I have
Iron-
those
Oh, you do?
bells
The Iron
that you're
Sheik get
talking
them?
about.
I need
I
the
have-
bells
I have
and
a
the
pair.
whistles.
Where do you order
I need
from?
the bells
Where do you get
and
it
the
from?
whistles, and he better come with those
I'll have
fucking
to get
things
one,
that
Ali. I need to-
spin
I
around
need to
like
order
this.
one. At least
My grandmother when she visited, she
What are
bought
they
them for me and
called,
brought
Ali?
them.
What are they called? What are they called?
I forget what they're called, but I have a pair at the house, at my
Well,
parents'
I
house.
need an Iranian
Yeah, I need
quarterback.
to get one of
stat.
them.
What you
Oh.
do?
Shout out to Joe Wrist. Timeout.
I
Shout
don't
out to
think
Joe
Tua-
Wrist.
Listen, I think Tua will play by October 1st, and that's it.
Hey,
Then we gotta get a new. We gotta get
Oh,
the.
wait.
I
Shout
want to
out.
bring a hot
Excuse me.
take to the panel. I want to bring a hot take to the panel to talk about.
Hold on, we gotta do the shot first, man.
Wait,
Okay,
real
well, hurry
quick,
up. I'm
shout out-
driving, bro. I'm driving, so
But-
I
No
can't
problem.
take shots.
Real
The one
quick,
color
real
was
quick, Ali.
saying. I think we need to get rid of our quarterback.
Hold on, Crypto. Shout out to Nightwolf 3186. The homie says, on a football note, someone said you already addressed the Chubb. Last year was a lie. Comments. That true? What the fuck? Thoughts? What's he talking
we've already
about?
talked about that. We've already addressed it. We've already addressed it.
Yes, we did.
They were talking about was there culture change or not. They lied. There was no culture change.
No, he's saying he opened quotes.
Chubb said
He
it was a
last
culture
year
change?
was a lie.
Why would we believe now that there's a culture change all of a sudden? Who made that up?
Listen. I want to bring a hot take though. It's in the same kind of conversation. So I had a conversation privately and a little bit publicly, right? And that was about the people that would stab McDaniel in the back that are in the room right now. One of them being Ramsey. We already know Ramsey and him don't get along, right? So somebody asked me who would be the other person that could be a snake that's in the room.
Nightwolf.
Who do you guys think it is?
Nightwolf.
Mine's a hot take. Mine's a hot take. You ready?
He's in the grass.
He's already gone.
No, there's a Tua Tagovailoa. Tua Tagovailoa is going to be the Judas in the room that stabs Mike McDaniel in the back.
Called that's not in the grass.
Ali.
What do you call a snake that's not in the grass?
Ali is 100% spot on. Tua would throw McDaniel under the bus in a
Yeah.
First chance he gets.
Kidding me? I'm pretty certain I said this like 2 years
figure out-
ago, Ali. I said, now that Mike McDaniel is getting to a page, as soon as it comes time, Tua would feed Mike McDaniel and his whole family to the Sharks to make more money to get another contract.
His fans have already been doing it.
Yes, half of his sycophant fan base has already been doing it. And I'm telling you, we've seen it last year when Tua first came back, and every game they lost with Tua, they were ramming down Mike McDaniel. They were getting all over. There was a time they were quiet as a church mouse. Tua's playing like shit, goes down. You didn't hear a fucking peep. And then every now and again, they would resurface to go, hey, Mike McDaniel kind of fucked it up, didn't he? He kind of messed it up for Tua, didn't he? Man, Mike McDaniel did that. Mike McDaniel.
Have you heard the saying, cream cash rules everything around me? And I'm going to have to, we're just going to have to shout out to Nanny with the $5 donation.
All right, listen,
soldiers,
real quick.
Overseas. So
real quick.
Take another shot.
Silence. Yes, another shot. But before we take the shot, moment of silence, because listen, whether you agree with any sides, all sides, no sides, nothing, people are fighting, people are dying, and that ain't cool, and I don't give a fuck.
Can we also just correct something really quick?
No, Color, there's a moment of fucking silence. There's no correction needed. Death is not cool.
There is a very important one.
All right, go ahead.
We do not have boots on the ground, people. We have sent in 5 or 6 bunker busters into the desert floor. Okay? That's where we're at right now. So everybody needs to calm down.
Some fucking prick.
But don't think that it's gonna. Nobody's gonna die in retaliation. It's a fool's errand.
Hey, listen.
You're right. It doesn't mean it's a fool's errand to think that the retaliation is not going to end in death.
Hey, regardless of, listen, I'm still in prayers for the men in seas overseas.
Hold on, Shake. Color. Okay. Underground missile facility, silo, getting hit. But I'm praying for the fucking poor bastard who's working a fucking shitty job as the forklift operator, moving shit around there. He ain't got nothing to do with none of this. That poor fuck.
What the fuck I gotta say, bro?
All right, go ahead, Color. Go ahead.
Firing, man.
Go ahead.
No, it's not that important, bro. I just wanted to finish it. God damn.
It's not that serious.
Prayers for the soldiers, Marines, and sailors.
No war ends in 0 casualties. None in the history of civilization. I just want to put that out there.
Every single fucking show of not letting anybody speak.
Well, I don't know if you noticed, Color, but it's been one of those shows.
It's been there.
Hey, listen, I haven't gotten. I barely get a sentence out. What the fuck?
Yeah, so why am I the one that fucking always gets accused of doing it, Shake?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I blame Greg since he hasn't said anything about the Boston Celtics. I'm kind of disappointed.
Who's complaining about not getting word out when everybody else can't get a word out?
That is not true. I get.
Ross has been
complaints
complaining
against
about
all
not
the
getting a word
time.
out.
I blame Greg because he hasn't talked about the Celtics yet.
Listen, nobody's accusing you of anything.
I just think Color needs to turn the fuck up, Color.
I blame Tua.
Color.
I blame
Tell us,
Tua.
Greg.
I have not accused. Nobody has accused you of anything.
Jason Tatum is the face of the
Color.
league.
Nah, he's right, Shake. There's been people in fucking chat that have constantly said Color's doing this, Color's doing that, while everyone's up there doing. You're right, Color. Fuck those motherfuckers.
Hey, tell us
I'm saying,
about
though,
Stuart Sandals, Greg.
In the panel, I don't know. I don't read the chat.
Listen, right now we're all yelling over each other. Talk to him.
Hey, I need to know about Shadur Sanders.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Color. What were you saying?
Nah, turn the fuck up.
Remember now, it was 5 more words that I needed to get out.
My fault, Color. You're right. But
I think we might have a tough time against Cleveland.
Oh, trust me, Color. I know what you're saying. I got your same AD, and if I can't get it out, I fucking forget it and say fuck it.
Yeah.
I just
or you get to the point where you're like, I'll be made fun of because it's really not that important in the long run. You know what I mean?
never sounded as good as you really meant it to.
It's not that big a deal. I'm just saying that. Why is it that I'm the only one that has the image of being that way when everybody does it?
You want to know why? Because hold on, I'll tell you why. I want the floor to say this because I want to say it out loud and proud, right?
Hell yeah.
The reason that you get blamed is because, first of all, you have to look at it two ways. One, look at the people that are blaming you. The sycophancy Tua fans that are a bunch of pansy hoes, right?
Dweebs.
Those are the ones that are blaming you.
Yeah,
and the reason they do it, the reason they turn up like that, Color, right?
I didn't know we had 2 years in the fan base.
No, hold on. I wanted the floor, please. This is technically my show. So please. The reason they do it, Color, is because they know you're right. And they hate the fact that you're right because there's no way to defend it. That's why.
Do it. My friends do it.
Hey, I'm a Tua fan.
Who's to say that those friends that are doing it are not sycophancy Tua fans?
Because
hey, come on, man. I'm a Tua frenzy sycophant. Come on now. As on behalf of Tua fans, sycophants, not all of us are like that. Most of us, but not all of us.
I didn't say everybody, but most of them are. Most of them are. Yeah.
Just like most of you Tua haters. It is what it is.
I don't think anybody Tua is loved just as much as Kim Jong-un. No one hates Tua. He even have militaristic marches in the Hard Rock Stadium.
Cosa Nostra.
Oh my God.
I'm telling you right now, Tua is so honored and worshipped in his fan base is unreal.
Listen, all I know is that if Tua can't take those Iranian fucking thingies that go like this and do 20 reps of it, he can't be my fucking quarterback.
Hey, I'm gonna get braids.
Yeah, he needs to do about 20 reps with that dumbbell or whatever it is.
By the way, you know what the most dangerous job in Iran is?
What?
nuclear physicist.
And a physicist. Yeah, all of their scientists now is the most.
Because they could get killed at any moment, not even by Israel. That's why.
And you know what? And you know what? They might not even be helping the regime, but we know they're a nuclear physicist and they're Iranian. So goodbye.
So pretty much, if you're smart,
all the scientists, you got to be a nuclear physicist. You could be a chemist. You could be a botanist.
Smart. All of the smart people in Iran got a target on their back. That's some fucked up shit.
You know, biologists, nuclear biologists, all of them. The whole scientific community.
Poor bastards can't even be smart.
About the botanists, because if they're all 300 feet underground in a self-sustaining environment, they probably have to have botanists out there to grow the food.
Right, that's what I'm saying. The botanists too, they're in danger as well. Yeah, they got the what do you call them? Herbalists. Those guys.
Got a biodome underneath the ground there, and they're nuke.
First of all, love that movie Biodome.
Yeah.
Pauly Shore, fucking
Biodome. Yeah,
funny ass movie. Love that movie.
By the way, Nene,
I ain't gonna lie, no kid actually wanted one.
Right, Nene, but we call those people advisors until we start sending the actual army over. They're called advisors.
All right, so real quick, everybody. I don't know how much more Tyreek Hill I can fucking take. Like,
what did you do now?
Tyreek Hill is the face of the franchise. What do you mean, Cap?
Listen,
You can't say anything wrong about Tyreek Hill. He's the face of the franchise. He's got to be protected at all times.
Certainly say something bad about him. What did he do this
Tyreek?
time? Yeah.
well, all right. So
Shout out
listen,
to Tua. Usos
it's
baby.
really hard to get rid of a soft narrative. You know,
It's hard to give it a soft
it's
narrative.
just
That's a good-
hard.
That's
It's hard,
ironic, isn't it?
it's hard to get rid of this soft narrative when you got shit like this going on.
Can't even
So-
handle.
You know how you get rid of that? Get rid of
Hold on,
that.
hold on, Greg. Hold on, Greg, because I want to hear from you. But this
man.
is
Hey, check
this
this out. Hey,
is
listen. Hey, hold on, real quick. I have a quote from Tyreek Hill, right?
yeah.
This is what Tyreek Hill says. Whenever we play the Bills, those guys are typically play
In cover four.
because they're a bunch of bitches.
It's true, but it's hard to say that
That's
and then
they
show
supposed
yourself.
to.
It's hard to say that and show yourself on a video doing this.
I know. And he had 40 yards receiving in the last outing, didn't he? What was his total?
If the Bills are
Hey,
Crypto,
Crypto.
Crypto,
you can't come up with a way
Crypto.
to beat it.
Fuck
Yeah.
how many yards? Look at this shit. What the fuck?
He's running those Crocs.
I don't know what
It's
he's doing.
Crocs.
Maybe
He's-
Justin Jefferson needs to get a hold of him. He's out forgot to dance.
They're like a
What's
make-a-wish
Justin Jefferson at?
No, that's
Somebody-
that kid
Somebody
that's
DM
famous
Justin
on
Jefferson.
Twitch.
Tell me Tyreek needs his help.
Hey, by the way, I've seen a bunch
That
of
reason?
old celebrations of Tyreek Hill in Kansas City. That motherfucker was
He
twerking
needs
for celebrations.
Listen.
he needs help.
That isn't a Make-A-Wish. That's that kid that's on Twitch that fucking is really rich and fucking famous. I know everybody don't know everything. He's like some video game kid. I can't remember his name, but he's a creator. He's fucking richer than all of us put
he
together.
was
I promise.
on he was on Kill Tony once.
Yes, he was on Kill Tony once. That's
Wait
Wait
right.
a minute. I need
It's
to
like
DM
Screech
Justin
or some
Jefferson.
bullshit.
Tyreek needs some help.
It's not Screech, but it's
He
like
needs
it's like
Devontae
Stretch.
Parker. That's what he
Stretch.
needs.
Is it Stretch?
Yeah.
It's Stretch.
Devontae probably can help him too, Shake.
I don't know
You're
what
right.
the fuck that means. And then he did like some gay porn or some shit at some point that came
God
out
damn,
later.
Tyreek doing gay porn?
No, well,
What the hell's going on?
Oh man, I love
What the
that man.
hell's-
Why is Tyreek hanging out with him?
I sure
I
glad
heard
I
it-
did this shit.
listen, all I know, Crypto, was it was filmed in Iraq. That's all I
Oh,
know.
yeah,
You know.
Bet like a woman in Miami. What are you gonna do?
His name
You
is
gotta move
Sketch.
on
I
to
just
something
looked it up.
better, different.
Sketch, not Stretch. I called him Stretch.
Another screen.
Yeah, Stretch
Oh
with
my
Diddy.
God.
That's right.
I can't blame him. He got bored with women. I mean, who can you?
Oh, he's a Madden streamer. That's why. He's
Hey, Grumpy,
Yeah,
hit that link,
yeah,
it's
yeah,
soft as fuck. That's what crypto
That's what he's
says.
doing.
All right, so listen up.
He's
This is
brought
what-
in his portfolio color. That's what he's doing.
real quick. So, real quick. So,
Saying he took the deal before they even offered it. Is that what you're saying, Crypto?
Yeah, that's what he did.
He's gonna go in there and he'd be like, "I already did it. Give me the deal."
Yeah, I
Right.
feel like I'm watching C-SPAN.
all right. So real quick. Tyreek Hill was doing some interview questionnaire thingy, and he said, and then he took the video and posted, "I'm gonna get at Jalen Ramsey, tag Jalen
Yeah.
Ramsey back." So listen in.
Oh, I'm going to hang out with Ramsey next week, man. So I'm going to get him back to go with Ramsey. More question, I'm getting the Ramsey back in the Dolphins. I don't care what they say, tampering, whatever.
Does that mean he's going some early play?
He's one of the best scorers in the league, man. A great leader, a great teammate too, though. So that's what he doesn't get a lot of credit for, man. Because me and him both were on your team, and we just need him on the Dolphins, man.
So he basically says, "I'm gonna get with Ramsey next week. I love him. Ramsey is my homie. We're the Dolphins. I'm gonna get him to play with us. He ain't going nowhere. I love you, Ramsey," is what he said.
I thought
Now-
getting back
Yeah,
meant
he's
like
the finisher.
play against him, like play well against him.
No, he said no. He's gonna make him come back to the Dolphins. He wants him to play in the Dolphins. He's one of the best corners. All that good
Yeah.
stuff.
He's gonna pull him aside, get him drunk, and be like, "Yo, fuck Mike McD, man. Let's just get this
But he's
done."
going to talk him out of a few $1 million.
Apparently, he's gonna talk him out of millions of dollars.
Well, I don't know anybody beating down the door to give him those millions of dollars you're talking about. I'm still
Well,
waiting
there
on
is.
that team.
At the same time, Adam Schefter is reporting that Let me see where it was. I just had the
Very
damn
good
thing.
point, Color.
I don't remember where it's at, but Adam Schefter was basically saying that, chances are he's going to get done before camp starts, like
Right.
seasonal camp.
The latest supposed suitor is the Steelers.
So I just want to point out, Color, and I said this, God, even before they announced the Jalen Ramsey debacle and him being traded, I said they should probably trade Jalen Ramsey. And then it came out that they were going to trade him, and I said, yeah, but there's money. He's already under a deal. He's not just wanting to be traded because he doesn't want to play with the Dolphins. That's not the reason. The reason he wants to be traded is because he has no guarantees next year.
Right.
So he and the money he's getting is significant, but he wants to keep all the money he's getting and get more and get another year to have assurances. So that kind of limits it. And I said, you know what? And I said,
so he can perform.
When you're asking for all of those things, it's only going to come down to maybe 3 teams that want them, no matter how good you are, unless you're like in the prime of your fucking life.
Have to have the
and those teams
to do it right now.
And those teams could change, but how you really can make yourself palatable is that a team comes to camp after summer, somebody goes down, they need somebody, and that's why it's going to happen before.
That's when we get our 3rd round pick for him.
That's when you get something for him. And that's what I said all along. That's when you wait. That's when you hold on. Jalen Ramsey ends up getting, to a team he wants to go to. They give him money that he actually really wants.
Or in the division.
It could be, listen, doesn't matter.
If you got the bravado of a Jalen Ramsey, you're going to want to make sure that all of that stuff for the future is put to rest and out of the back of your mind so you can perform. I don't think it's anything beyond that. Like, people like to ascribe motives to these athletes.
Go ahead, Greg.
If they're not just
Jalen
Ramsey's
Ramsey's the biggest pussy ever. We unnecessarily had to pay him, and now he's crying about money.
Hey.
Buddy, you have fucking more money than I have. Shut the
Right,
fuck up
right.
and quit crying about
So
your
do you
money.
do you think he cares that people see him as a pussy?
I don't know.
Yeah, is he worried about you, Greg?
But he's out here crying about money.
Yo, you give me
Motherfucker, I
millions of
wish I
dollars,
had
you
that
can,
money.
you can stand me on a podium and throw tomatoes at me if you give me millions of dollars. I don't give a shit.
We're talking like $12 million more in the next 2 years. You think he gives a fuck, Greg?
I guess he wants more money, but buddy,
No, I'm saying if all of us said we hate you, Jalen Ramsey, we're never going to talk to you ever again. Do you think that's worth $12 million?
And by the way, I looked it up.
Yeah.
I looked it up. He's the 3rd highest paid cornerback in the NFL right now.
Bingo.
What's the point of these multi-year deals if they're just going to be renegotiated?
Next year, he's the least
There
paid
isn't
corner in the NFL.
If Jalen Ramsey gets hurt, I'll give him my entire bank account. If that's what he wants.
You don't make money paying the best. You make money finding the best cheap.
Well, and finding the best cheap means you make money. You have success by having control.
You want a good football team,
talent,
good at
by
scouting.
having contractual control of that superstar.
Yep.
Not really the money or anything.
And the problem now, these guys are so worried about who fits what measurements and how fast they can run and all this stuff. And those things are important. But now, in a day and age where science is what it is, and trainers and programs, and dude, you see a young guy that's got this God-given athletic ability, somebody's going to spot it. These guys aren't hiding in some weird areas anymore. People are finding these and harnessing these super athletes, and they have methods, and the information is free. You go on YouTube, you can find every fucking training technique you could ever want for free.
And let's not forget, when Jalen Ramsey,
there's no secrets anymore, Color. There's no secrets anymore. My point is, when you're looking for an athlete, Color, fuck Jalen Ramsey. He can go fuck off. When you're looking for athletes, you're looking for mentality now.
I got it.
You're not looking for that.
What I'm saying is, as far as what we're going to lose if we lose Jalen Ramsey, okay, we didn't have Jalen Ramsey before 2 years ago. And neither did anybody else in the league before he got drafted. When he got drafted, he was no different to Jacksonville than Cam Smith is to us until he gets out on the field and becomes Deion Sanders. So this idea that we can never find another Jalen Ramsey in the league ever again, there's never going to be an athlete like that, is complete hogwash. And to let players control your organization like that because you're afraid, oh, it's Jalen Ramsey. You can't let a talent like that go. Why? Because there's going to be 50 more coming up the weight in the wings for the next 50 years.
Well, look, it wasn't like Jalen Ramsey
before there was Jalen Ramsey. And
Color.
Nobody was like, oh, my God, you know what this NFL league needs? A Jalen Ramsey.
Well, listen, when Jalen Ramsey came out of FSU, and he was playing the way he played, they were calling him the next Deion, and he was selected by the Jags with the 5th overall pick. He was selected with the 5th overall pick. It wasn't like it was a surprise that he's been as good as he's been.
I get what you're saying, but we thought the same thing about Cam Smith.
No, we didn't. The Dolphins sycophants hyped him up like that.
Hold on, let me illustrate what I mean. We felt the same way about Cam Smith. We will feel the same way about the next high draft pick corner we get, and the next one, and teams all around the league, when they draft a first-round corner, they're all going to feel that way about him. My point is, nobody in the league was missing Jalen Ramsey before he got here.
I guess not, because guess what? Jalen Ramsey isn't the Jalen Ramsey like you said he is. I get what your meaning is now.
Another one from FSU 5 years from now.
I would say right now, if you can give me my pick, give me Patrick Surtain. That's who I want. I would rather have him more than any other corner because I think the level in which he plays at, he'll play at for the next 7 years.
Kansas City picked up that was, he's
what's his fucking name?
He's never done anything. Like, who's heard of his name since then?
I don't know, but I do know that the kid from the Patriots, Gonzalez, is good as fuck.
What the hell was that guy's name in Kansas City? He came from.
I don't know. I know who you're talking about. It's the guy they ended up getting from us, and they picked with our pick that we traded for Tyreek Hill. What was his fucking name?
I'm talking about the guy they traded for the safety or the corner or whatever he was, the really big time one. And he was playing for like LA or somebody, or
that we had, or that they had.
No, that they somebody else had him, and Kansas City picked him up, but he was injured when they got him.
Oh fuck!
Big time DB, bro. Eric something or
Eric Weddle?
No. Oh,
I don't know.
You know who he is if I said. You know exactly who I'm talking about if I could remember his damn name. My point was that that was a big time DB. They've won like 3 Super Bowls since then, and you ain't even heard the guy's name.
Eric Berry.
Yeah. That was the Jalen Ramsey move that
With
year.
The fucking, I mean, I can't. Is it
Ogun? I don't
Ogun?
think Eric Berry had anything to do with their
Is it Ogun?
championships the last couple of seasons.
Color. How do I pronounce this gentleman's name? Is it Ogun?
Ogunye. He might want to have. I don't know if it's supposed to have a tilde or not because they don't put that in the QWERTY keyboard. But
you can hold it if you hold it. But yeah, Eric Berry, homie pulled it out of the fucking out of the ether. I'm gonna call him Ogba. Salute.
It's just weird. Like, the same thing with
Ogun. Hell yeah. Shit, dog. I need me some Oguns on this fucking O-line, dog. Give me some Oguns on this O-line.
It's the same argument we were making with Christian Wilkins back when that debate was going on. We didn't have Christian Wilkins before we had Christian Wilkins, which means we can get another Christian Wilkins.
Hit the like button.
They're not the last player to ever be good at their position.
Yeah, fuck that position, Color.
The NFL's not quitting tomorrow.
All right, real quick, Color. We just passed the hour mark about 10 minutes ago. I want to make sure everybody's hitting the like button.
Yeah, we got 1 more hour to go, baby.
Yeah, we got 45 minutes to go. Hit the like button. Get your
Yeah.
donations in. We need
And tomorrow,
donations
don't
for some
forget,
shots.
the West Coast Dolphin Fan Club will be on at 10 o'clock in the morning.
Yes, West Coast Dolphins Fan Club. Make sure you guys are checking it out. The homies, Winters, Papa Paul, the gang coming at you. Make sure you guys are supporting those guys. Officially a part of the Finn's Tailgate team. Gonna have to work out something with the boys. We're gonna have to have a team meeting now that I'm getting settled in. Let me get settled in up in South Carolina, where I'm gonna be coming back and forth. I'll be at home with the studio and then in South Carolina doing some shows. But let me settle in, and then we'll have a team meeting because there's some stuff I want to talk about.
Hey, but one thing I could honestly say, I am proud to be able to produce all these programs, El Capitan, and shout out to you for allowing me to do so. And
Shake,
also
Shake.
shout
out to you. Shout out to you, Shake, for stepping in the productionary role and as a true advocate for the Finn's Tailgate. Shake's out here as a grassroots campaign, getting it done, and honestly keeping the lifeblood of the community alive while we grow.
Appreciate it, Shake.
While we continue to grow into next level of the Finn's Tailgate. Come into the next 2025 season as the world tends to fall apart in such a way that seems to be where political divides are continuing in a global asset. But we here at the Finn's Tailgate, are continuing to do what we do best.
Yeah, you've been dancing with the devil. Be careful who you're gunning for, because when it settles, it's
Speaking
only
of
painting
first
like
button
when you
up.
live lawless. We
You
only
know,
Get
chase
them
it,
shots in.
it's flawless. We keep our eyes on the weak, they know
Get it
that they
in.
targets. Hunting for goodwill, we ain't looking for
Get it
bargains.
in.
And you should say a prayer, ain't nobody praying for you. Because if I want it, then it's mine, that's what I'm saying to you. If you faint hearted, you better leave. You try to cross me, then you dead to me. Cause I'm in the business of making enemies. And there's a good chance that you may never leave. You feeling comfortable, you should never be. Cause I'm bringing pain if we should ever meet. Tonight you should really find a lifeline. Outlaws come alive in the nighttime.
Yeah, boy. Yeah, make sure you guys are hitting the like button, donating for some shots, and getting in. You know, we're trying to keep it alive as much as we can. The world might not be here forever, but we're gonna enjoy it while we have it.
I got
Let's
some
continue.
tequila, baby.
Yeah. I got the bourbon sitting here waiting for.
And
Yes.
I want to give a shout out to my Mexican brethren, Grumpy, and of course my man Raphael Court for life. Raphael Courtwright, former Marine.
Grumpy, I got the light bulbs, Grumpy.
Shout out to mi hermano de Mexicano, baby.
Yeah. Raph, the homie. Shout out to Raph. Shout out to
I
Grump.
got the LED kind, Grumpy. I got the LED kind.
Shout out to Cat for Life, the homie. Shout out to Lou, who's been in chat looking like he needs some tutors on this O-line. Listen, let me get the boys up to speed, okay? Get them up to speed. Getting it real. Fuck these motherfuckers up out here. G in the crib. Mr. Finisher. Oh, goon up in this bitch. I need a whole fucking up goon.
We have an
line,
Eichenberg.
goddamn. Let's go. Let's go.
We have an Eichenberg.
Make sure you boys are hitting the like button, donating, getting it in.
You saying we got an Oak Mountain crypto? An Oak Mountain? That's what we got?
Yeah.
By the way, Santa Ana was a Habsburg, too.
We got a Leichenberg. We need a Leichenberg is what we need.
The
He's a fucking
Leichenberg.
werewolf.
Yeah.
I do want to say one thing, though, to put a nail in the war coffin. Because Nene makes a good point, and it needs to be recognized. There are always Americans over there facilitating everything we do over there who are now in more danger, and we have to keep them in our minds and our thoughts and our prayers. If you're a religious,
Yeah, that's
person.
all I was saying.
Yeah, because they are there, they've been there, and now their threat is heightened. So,
And you know what? Shout out to our young
Right, that's what
men
I
and
said.
women.
there are fellow
No
Americans.
full-scale war goes without any casualties on either side.
Shout out to our young men and women who are at service for us around the globe and
I
at
just
home.
wanted to point out that there's no actual direct combat going on right now. We got to make sure we're clear.
And
about
I'm gonna tell you this right now: don't
no,
let.
it's never going to be that when it comes to
Well, there could
non-conventional
be.
warfare.
There could be. The people that are concerned about that crypto have a right to be concerned because it will
Well-
escalate to that. If we know our own history.
It will.
But color
based on
and
history.
crypto, as history knows, you don't want 18, 19, and 20-year-old American men and women coming over there half cocked,
Not
full
right
of
now.
piss and vinegar, goddamn. Because
Not
I'm
right
telling you right now, we don't know what's going on, but we'll fuck some shit up real quick. Goddamn. That's it. We will fuck some shit up.
I know a place cap where there are a lot of 18 to 25-year-olds that have a
course.
lot of energy to spend, bro. I know
And
a
they
couple
got-
of cities where those people exist where we could harness that power.
Yeah, well, I would say I don't need any harnessing of power. I'm just
Unfortunately,
saying
they
don't.
don't believe in this country, so they're not gonna. They wouldn't
They
be willing-
believe in it just fine, color, because fuck around and find out. American spirit to the next level. Shout out to everybody. A question for the chat from Magoon. Do we take a look at Raul
No,
Douglas?
because they just don't believe in fighting for unjust empire. That's the thing.
No. We have no emperor, so they can't be an empire.
Well,
Raul
that's true.
Douglas.
Well, the emperor.
Raul,
Yeah,
The
we don't
emperor
have an
has no
emperor.
clothes.
Raul Douglas.
Raul Douglas. I would like. I
Anybody
would
named
take.
Raul.
I would
Raul,
like to take
hold
a
on,
look
real
at
quick.
Raul Douglas.
I found out pattern recognition, right? I have realized that Raúls are badass motherfuckers. I have never met a Raul.
I've never met a Raul. You know what, color?
Badass
You're right. I have yet
The
to
one
meet a
Raul I
Raul
know
that
is
wasn't a
it's
bad
big on
motherfucker.
Ethereum. Paul
Right,
Raul.
especially the ones that are traditionals that call themselves Rallo. Oh, those ones are they're double the bravado,
Yeah.
man. Forget it.
I would say
He's
every
a crypto
Raul I've ever
specialist.
met
Paul
is a
Raul.
character. I would say every Raul I've
That's the
ever
only
met
Raul I know.
is
Well,
a character.
ironically, the name Raul in their tongue is actually Rallo. Okay, and
I'm taking this shot.
Rallo came from the name Rollo, which is the Viking that
Noric Viking
that created
Frank.
the Norman Empire. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he married the Franks and
Yep.
had that whole empire. I
And
would
his
say
Christ-
this.
they changed when he got baptized. They changed his Viking name to a Christian name, and his Christian name was Rollo, which eventually becomes Rallo, and then Raul.
So real quick,
That's the guy on
Viking that ever lived.
the old gangster movies, Raul. Yeah,
Raul used. All right, so goddamn.
Raul.
I would say this. I think the Dolphins, and knowing Chris Greer, right? Chris Greer likes his fucking injury discount, right?
By the
Likes
way,
injury
real-
discount.
hold on real quick. Yeah, Raul used to run Cuba. That was Fidel's younger brother, Raul Castro.
Yeah, Raul, he did.
Yes. So
His
here,
little
that's
brother is
what I was
running.
getting at.
He
Dude,
gets
is
Cuba.
that Asante Samuel Jr. will be a
Wait a minute,
Miami
is the
Dolphin
Castro
over
family
Raul.
still run Cuba, Shake?
Yes, the little brother does now. I thought his name was
his
Raul.
little brother. Yeah.
Fuck a Raul, because I'm telling you right now, Asante Samuel Jr. will be a Miami Dolphin. They're
By the way,
waiting.
the president of Cuba
They're-
right now is Miguel Diaz.
I'm just telling you.
Miguel Diaz. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
They passed it on.
That's
So
why
it's
we're
not a
allowed to
monarch.
have. That's why we're allowed to buy Cuban cigars now.
Is that right? I'm pretty sure
Yeah,
it's
I
illegal.
think they source them in another place.
Yeah, the new
I think
regime
it's
there finally did a deal with us and opened
Nope.
up trade.
It's illegal color, and I'm calling ice on you, bro.
No, we lifted the
No, you
sanctions.
can't be Cuban. It's just
Calling
color.
ice on color right
Damn,
now.
Cap, you got to speed dial on ice.
I heard they're giving $1,200 a name in Florida.
I think it was. I think it was right between Obama and Trump. I don't know which one of them did, but we lifted the
It
sanctions.
was Obama, and then it went back under Trump, and then it came. No. It was Obama, and then it got
thought it
off
went back
Obama, and then it came back during Trump, and then it went off during Biden, and
hold
now
on.
we don't
Hold
know
on.
nothing.
You made a fallacy right off the. First of all,
I lied. I didn't lie.
No, it wouldn't have been under Trump. It wouldn't have gone back under Trump because Trump is like Harold Bluetooth. He'll trade with Mars if he could.
Yeah, but no, not no more. I'm calling ice on
in the second
everybody.
order, he reversed a couple of them. What Obama
Asante
did.
Samuel Jr., I'm calling ice on you, dog.
About that specific thing, I can't imagine that Trump would
You know
go
what?
backwards and not
No
want
more
to trade with
shots.
the country.
No more donations. I'm taking the shots anyhow. Fuck them.
Like that one thing, Crypto, doesn't make sense at all. It's a fallacy to say that Trump wouldn't want to trade with another
Ali, tell him to get this bitch in order,
Well,
Ali.
you know how his base is about in Florida when it comes to Cuba.
His
He
base
probably
is
was
the
just
same.
paying from his base.
It's people like me, bro. We're not.
He don't want to
we're
do
not
deals
the-
with
We're not what you think the rest
Cubans.
of the country is, dude. We are not the same type of freaking Trump voters that are around the rest of the country, dude.
No,
Hey,
I'm talking
real
about when
quick-
it comes to relations with Cuba. They don't like Cuba in general. Just in print.
I love Cubans. What you mean? My wife's Cuban.
No, but the people here love Cuba. They just don't love the communism.
Yeah, I'm not
Well,
cool
you
with
can't love one without
communism.
the other.
Yeah.
The rocks go with the farm.
Well, they used to have.
Oh
one
shit,
without the
Crypto.
other.
Hold on, Color. Crypto, are you saying all Cubans are communists?
No, he's saying that Cuba can't
No, I'm
exist
just saying.
without communism.
Right.
I'm telling you
No,
right
I'm
now,
saying-
Crypto. You'd
I'm
better
saying
not
whatever
carry
goes
that
wrong
same
with their
energy
communism,
around
you
these
have to
parts.
accept
We're
it.
always communist,
Nah.
Crypto. So yeah, Cuba can't exist without communism.
Well, they've been sustaining their empire for a long time.
It's Castro.
No,
That was
I say, listen, Crypto. I say, fuck all that. I don't know why Cuba's not an American island. Personally,
No, I
like
don't
they
think
got
they
no
wanna
way
do
to
that.
stop us.
Technically,
That would have had
stop us.
Reagan would have to do something like that. 'Cause
Technically,
he,
Why didn't we?
well, Kennedy, I mean,
Shake.
not Reagan.
Shouldn't
Kennedy
Cuba
would
be
have
an
to make
American?
Reagan
Yeah,
Cuba
we do
fuck
have
all
a
that.
second territory,
What is
Yeah,
that now?
I know.
Guantanamo Bay.
Shake. Shouldn't
would
we
be,
just fucking take
Ronald-
Cuba? Shouldn't
John
the
F. Kennedy
Cubans
would
be
have
like
made it
Puerto Rico and be
51st
in
state
America?
if that was the case. That means
I would like that idea, but I have too many cousins that will ask me for money, so I don't know.
they ask you for money. Oh man, you could just send it to Western Union.
Cubans are the
Shake.
backbone of South Florida, bro. They're like we wouldn't be what we are without the Cuban population here, man.
I'm fucking saying, listen.
Well, yeah, at least it's the whole southern half of the state for the most part. Yeah.
Yeah, South
No,
Florida. It's, the
The
backbone
it's
of
not.
South Florida.
It's not just in South Florida because they're throughout the United States. But yes, they're
Then a
stronghold.
part
South
of
Florida.
the
I would
They
say
are
this.
literally they are literally our spine.
Yeah, no,
in
straight
South
up.
Florida.
For the most
I-
part,
I-
yeah, they are.
I mean-
They especially Miami Metro, yeah, for sure.
And Palm Beach, I don't care. Palm Beach County, they're
Yeah,
Cubans.
it's all of South Florida now, Crypto. Like, bro, there's a Bodegon
Yeah.
right next to
Unfortunately, I have
speaks
two,
English,
there's two
dude.
Cubans that I'm ashamed of, and that's Ted Cruz and fucking
Lewis,
no, well, okay, three
With his
that I'm
Z,
ashamed
isn't
of.
that
Ted Cruz,
Oh,
Lewis, and who else?
Marco Rubio.
Marco Rubio. Yeah.
What about Batman?
I thought Cruz.
You're not
was
ashamed of
Dominican.
Batman?
Batman's Dominican.
No, he's Cuban.
Batman's Dominican.
I'm
No, he's
just
Cuban.
fucking.
He's Cuban.
I'm sorry. Batman would be so pissed if I called him Dominican right now. And I don't know why, because I'll tell you right now, I fucking love Dominican people. I love Dominican.
Yeah, I love
every.
DDR, man. I love
First of all,
Dominican, man.
I fucking love everybody.
I love it.
Because
The
here in
Dominican Republic,
Florida,
I have to get my.
all we got is everybody.
call
And
that?
I love everybody.
I don't even need a visa to go to the DR. That's a territory, so I should be straight.
Listen, one of my best
love
friends is
Dominicans, too.
Dominican Republic. I love
Man,
Dominican.
man, I knew this nerdy Dominican dude in school.
I should.
It was bullied
Yeah,
by
I
all
should-
the kids, right? I mean, they bullied this kid every single day. Everybody did, of every ethnicity, right? And like 20 years later, I'm rolling through a Burger King, and the dude hands me my food out the window, recognized me, and was like the most.
Y'all made out. Y'all made out
Oh,
after
how
that.
you doing? I know you. We went to school. And was the coolest
Damn,
person
Cap.
after the entire school bullied him for 4 years.
I'm sorry, Color. I fucking was
Damn.
such a dick. I've had enough to drink to be just a dick. Real quick, a goon
Nobody's worried
says
about the Jets.
A goon said, "Am I worried about the Jets?" No, I'm more worried about the Patriots.
Yes.
Honestly, I think the
I don't think
Patriots
I'll
are
ever
going to
be
turn it
worried
around.
about
And
the Jets.
But Cap,
They've
I
never
don't know why.
invested
If you want me to hang out with drunk people, like it's got to be at a titty bar.
well, Color, I'll bring you to a titty bar every now and again. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
buddy?
I mean, that's the only way I can get
Like
in
the
that.
River
I
Plate
don't give a
advances.
shit about the way people talk mood. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because there's
Listen,
titties.
hey Carter, I'm saying this as a friend. If you let Michael K take you to a titty bar, check the hardware on the women. I'm just saying.
Yeah, yeah. If Michael K's taking you to a strip club, you might be at a fucking dude strip club.
No, I don't know, but that place never mind.
Yeah, Color, easy, easy.
If it's in Buffalo, you're
What
gonna have to
happens
miss
in-
the
You're
fat
getting
cat.
Michael K excited.
What happens in the 561 stays in the 561.
Yeah, exactly. And I've gone to a couple other places around there before and after. And honestly, Color, we made it out pretty good. That was a good spot.
Yeah, and that place has come a long way, dude.
Yeah,
it's
it has.
It's had a major cultural.
I gotta-
change. That's
Color,
okay.
I got to be honest. I'm more interested when I like to go to a strip club. All right, let me get close to the camera for this one. When I go to a strip club, I'm not interested in it being like some highfalutin place with chicks that got tons of plastic on them. I like a little bit of a raunchy joint, right? Like, give me something
Oh, yeah,
like
remember, it's like oh, go ahead. I forgot.
Well, hey, listen. Hey, I got to take you to the Mint Lounge that's on 27th Avenue off of 183rd. You want raunchy? We're going to
Listen,
the Mint Lounge next time. we're in
perfect. Give me something.
I know what it was, Cap. So you're at Olive Garden, right? You look at the menu and you see the tour of Italy, right? And that's got like 3 different Italian dishes, right? This place we went to was like the tour of Latin America, dude.
It really was. It was the tour of Latin America, the strip club Color and I went to. I took Color.
Could have called it the tour of Latin
It was
America.
fun. We had a good time. But
But I
even
tell
that
you, who
place
put 'em all
is
to shame.
as
Who put 'em all to
raunchy
shame
as the
was that 35-year-old Mexican chick put them all to shame.
Yes, she did. Yes, she did. And she was
Straight
fucking
pro.
cool. Straight pro. But I'll say this, Color, even that place, a little bit too highfalutin for El Capitan.
Yeah, we
I need a
can't-
place.
can't let Grumpy
I need
go.
a place when I look at that guy, I'm like, there's the dude that's got all the fucking drugs. And there, oh, wait, nope. There's the dude that's got the drugs. And then there's like, I don't know. I need a spot that looks like everybody's got a gun on them. Then I feel at home.
I think a couple of them dancers look like they might have been packing, dude.
Well,
Yeah, in the back.
Mint Lounge then.
Yes, I need a bitch with a bullet wound, a stab wound, some fucking, maybe. I like that. I think that's real.
I think that's why
They got habits and bills to pay for these monies. That's what I need.
Yeah,
I need
tattoos in all the right spots.
I need a place that they need that money for a habit and bills, not because they're looking to get their next lip injection. I don't want that.
Hey, look at Cap for Life's like they got a place down south that actually just calls it that, Senoritas.
Yeah, all right. And listen, you can go to Cheetahs and anywhere in South Florida, and they kind of look the same. Scores, it's all right.
Wait,
But-
Cheetahs is franchise.
By the way, the Mint Lounge that's by the Dolphins Stadium, Hard Rock.
Yeah.
Trick Daddy frequents that spot. So
Yeah, see, you know what? I've probably been there, and that's not for me. Like my shit's got to be off in the hood. Where, there's got to be at least 2 streetwalkers.
I grew up
outside of the place I'm going.
We grew up. I grew up in the
El
hood.
Cap likes to dig around in the trash like a raccoon.
Yeah, dude. If I'm getting stupid, I'm gonna get stupid as fuck.
You
Like a
Fuck
raccoon.
at it.
Like the mermaid
Yeah,
bar.
bro.
That was always at
Yeah.
the mermaid bar.
Yeah, Joe. I'm not trying to fucking be.
Like going to nowhere.
Hey, Shake.
Yeah, bro. What
We
the
got a place
fuck?
up here,
Come
Shake, in Palm Beach that sits right at the end. Okay, so the runway for Palm Beach International Airport.
All right, Grumpy.
towards the
Look,
west.
Grumpy's now talking my language. Tijuana. That's what I'm talking about.
So Shake. So at,
Hey, G, tell them, dog. Tell them that. Hey, listen, the Mint is as gutter as it gets, bro.
All right.
The Mint.
Who's talking gutter? Who's saying gutter?
Hell yeah, the mint is as good.
Hey,
as it gets.
by the way, I have
Yeah, Mint's next to a
photo.
cop police station. What the fuck, Shake? Trying to get me pinched?
Dude,
Hey,
How
real
am I
quick.
gonna get a lady of the evening in a satchel next to the police station? God damn it!
Hey, listen,
Might as well put it
the
next to the
mint.
elementary
You
school.
can look it up. My homeboys was there when it happened. My, man of the hour was there when it happened. There
What
was
happened?
2 shootings at that club.
Oh, I'm at home.
So
I'm at home, boys. I'm at home. I can't feel comfortable without my back against the wall, counting how many people are in the room and where the exits are.
Doesn't mean shit don't go down.
While Bill had his back,
I can't feel fucking comfortable without a bitch that's scrawny with a C-section scar, and I know how many people are in the room and where the exits are at.
Cat, while Bill
Certain amount of risk
had his
involved.
back, had a wall against his
Yeah,
back.
yeah. There's a certain amount of there's got to be a 24-hour tattoo parlor connected to it, but it's upstairs. You know what I'm saying? And there's no windows.
I just want to say this real quick because I'm doing some work right now. But
hey, I'm just fucking talking about places I've been.
No, it's okay. I have speaking of Grumpy, because I heard his name pop up. I have exclusive photo of Grumpy's car.
Oh shit! Let's go. The one he takes to Tijuana.
I'm bringing it up right now. I have confirmation. This is Grumpy's car.
Ali, is this the one he takes to Tijuana?
It very well could be, or it's the one that he takes to Aurora Street.
All right, let's see it.
I'm about to bring it up. Just bear with me 1 second.
Grumpy, we got a picture of your car. Grumpy says when he takes me to Tijuana, I might not come back. Now, is that because I choose to stay, or somebody's trying to fucking harvest my organs?
This is a car that I saw today. I took the photo myself. Oh, wrong car. Hold on. Let me stop sharing that one. Hold on. 1 second. Let me see if I can bring this up in full screen. Just bear with me. Present. Share screen. Entire screen.
You might not come back because there's a Mexican
Here
who
we
might
go.
look like you in the studio
Here we go.
identity.
Oh shit!
It is
Little
Grumpy's car.
Grumpy,
And for further confirmation.
Grumpy, if I'm taking that. Oh
Grumpy
shit!
has a badass system. I'm not gonna lie that. And if you zoom in on the sign, it says caution, grumpy person ahead.
I gotta be honest, Grumpy.
Let me go
That
back.
box wasn't really. It's not even fiberglass. That box is made out of wood and fucking carpet. That shit's weak as fuck, dog.
That is, I'm just saying.
Gotta be honest. The candy chameleon paint was a nice touch, but if we're gonna get real vato up in this bitch, that bitch got to be made out of fucking fiberglass and gotta have a fucking port on it. God damn it.
Yeah, here's confirmation also. At the top of the windshield, he has Grumpy and his face put on the hood, too.
Yeah, I synced that part, and that might just be him. Let me see.
It says
I don't like that he's stealing my fucking purple, Ali.
Well, talk to Grumpy. That was Grumpy's car, man. It has his name written all over.
I don't really like that he's stealing my motherfucking purple jacket. God damn it!
I wasn't able to take a picture of it. But this was a little bit of confirmation that I think it might be Grumpy's car, because the license plate, which I'm not going to put it up there, but I'll tell you what it said. The license plate said Chico's.
No fuck, God,
I'm
Grumpy,
telling you, it was Grumpy's car.
you motherfucker! I'm gonna take this shot, Grumpy,
What did
and
it
then
say?
later, Chico.
Oh.
It said Chico's.
Chicos.
CHICOS.
Oh shit, Grumpy. Chicos. Maybe you should put
Name of a
Chicos
Mexican restaurant in my college town. That's pretty good.
I don't know. It's a nice Camaro, but
Here's what I want to know though, Ali. Grumpy says when I take El Capitan to Tijuana, he might not come back. Does that mean I'm sold into sex slavery or something, or you're harvesting my organs, or I don't want to come back and I'm speaking Mexican now?
No, Grumpy on this. I don't think you could hang with me and Grumpy. So wherever we go, we could be going anywhere. You may not come back. You may not survive.
First of all,
No,
Ali,
I know what's gonna happen. There's a Mexican dude that looks just like you He's gonna take your passport, and you're gonna become the Mexican dude. So
that might be.
That
might be.
Just feel comfortable
Because
saying
I'll tell
that.
you right now, I spend another 2 or 3 days in the sun. Someone could steal my identity from Mexico.
He's gonna go
That's
down
true.
there and be like, "I'm El
You say-
Capitan," and they're gonna be
Is
like,
he
so
a single
confused.
white Mexican.
I'm gonna start. No, I'm gonna go down there, Joe, and I'll be like, I'm El Capitan. I'm gonna lead a resistance and overthrow the government.
El Capitan.
Yeah. Hey, levantariato! Hell yeah. Fuck yeah. Listen, no, Grumpy. I don't know when, but I would love to take a Tijuana trip with you. I mean,
Tijuana.
listen, I'll go to Tijuana. We go to Juarez. We can get real crazy. We'll mule back some shit and have a good time.
All I can say is imagining a trip with me, you, El Cap, and Grumpy. That just has the recipe for legendary. We would come back, and we would be legends by the time we got back, bro. That's exactly.
Grumpy
what-
said El Capitan might not come back.
I'm only going, Ali, if I could take Joe Wrist with me. That's it.
Yeah.
That's
What
it.
are people doing?
I'm only going if Joe Wrist can go with
What do
me.
people do in Tijuana? Is that you just go over there and drink?
Bro, I'm cool with bringing Joe Wrist because we need a third person to carry you because you
Gringo.
wouldn't survive, bro. So that's the only reason why.
I need a tall, skinnier gringo around me. That's how I roll.
Man, that
I'm
makes-
shorter and wider with my fucking shoulders. I need a taller, skinnier one to counterbalance what I am. Joe, that's you.
It makes me feel good that you're calling me skinny.
Well, you compared to my fucking hobbit ass, yeah. Yes, I need the skinnier gringo because then he can fucking start. He can be like, "Oh shit, it's off the Florida bullshit around here, Capitan. We got to get out of here." And I'm like, "Oh fuck, it's Florida shit," and now I'm out here.
You know why he wants a bunch of tall, skinny gringos around him, right?
You know what, Ali? I'm not even gonna let that happen. No, look at that. Ali left. I don't know what happened to him.
Hold it. First of all, I believe it does say a night exhale on this show. So
I'm gonna let you shut up, Ali.
First of all, the only reason El Cap wants tall, skinny gringos around him, right? Because if you get 3 or 4 of us around him, then all the drunk girls, they'll look and they'll see a bunch of tall people. They won't see how short he is at 4'2". That's exactly what it is.
4'2".
I'm definitely not 4'2". You
Okay,
could have
I'm
said
sorry,
like
3'4".
5'2".
I apologize. I overestimated. I'm sorry.
He did. I'm only 3 foot.
Capitan's 3'9", 500
I'm
pounds.
messing with you, bro. I'm messing with you.
I know.
He's
you
a
know what, though?
stone.
I'm taking G with us too. I'm calling it an audible. I
Cap
need
is a
G.
stone that the builders collected.
I need G. G 6'1", 230.
G's in the chat throwing out locations in Palm Beach County, bro. He knows what's up here too, bro.
Of course, G knows. G
Cap.
is. Listen, I'm just saying.
Cap, are you like the Rock of Gibraltar, Cap?
No, I'm like Plymouth Rock, baby. You crashing into this. I don't know what it is about G. I have this weird what's that? It's like not amnesia. What's it called? When you like feel like you dreamed something or remember something. What's it called? Deja vu. Mm-hmm. I have this weird deja vu about G. I feel like I know him. Like G. I feel like I've known G for a long time.
And by the way, G's
I don't know
be in the
why.
blender soon. I'm gonna get G in the blender soon. Yeah, before the season
I
ends.
just feel like G and I have had interactions before. I don't know why.
No,
but it's weird.
I can tell you this about G. G, when he talks and he's on Twitter Spaces, whatever. He's mostly on Twitter Spaces. But one thing about G, I could tell he's very stoic in his approach.
Yep. G is like
he's one of the people.
He's thinking like 3 layers deep all the time.
Yeah, he's very stoic. Like I'm saying.
Grumpy 6'5", 265.
You can sit there and probably have a deep
Yeah.
conversation about like history and shit. With you. You know what I mean?
I've met Crypto, and no, Crypto is not taller than me.
I am 7'4", 495 pounds.
And I will say this: Crypto is straight yoked.
I am
yoked.
7'4".
He's ripped. Crypto looks like he could wrangle you up in a fucking Boston crab, and break your back right
crab.
now. Yes,
Man, that's an old move there. Boston crab.
Crypto looks like he can roll you up in the Boston crab and break a motherfucking back right now.
The Boston crab.
Not a Maryland
We're gonna
crab.
say the camel clutch.
No, fucking Maryland crabs are gay as fuck.
That's
one of the reasons I hang out with Crypto is because he's one of the few people that I'm taller than.
Yeah. Shake, I would say Shake looks like he'd beat a motherfucker ass if he's not playing. Shake looks like a guy that doesn't fight, and if he does fight,
Shake is like the tall Danny DeVito.
Shake looks like a guy that'll hurt you if he fights.
Yeah,
He
Shake Money
He's
is
one of those
what I
70s
call a
afros.
silent psycho.
Yeah.
He's a silent psycho. He's quiet, right? He seems like the nicest guy. He won't hurt a dog. But the moment you kill his dog, bro, he's like John Wick.
If Larry's the Puerto Rican DeVito, Shake is the tall
If
DeVito.
Shake is punching people, it's because it's come to a point where everybody's got to go to sleep.
Crypto, are
That's
you
what
trying to
Shake
say?
looks
Are you
like.
trying to say that Shake Money is funny? Is he funny looking? What are you trying to say? Does he make you laugh?
He
What am I,
makes
a
you
fucking
laugh.
clown for your amusement?
Yeah.
Love y'all, man.
Guy that's
And
got,
then
It's like the movie Taxi.
he's got a really, really high, tall.
So real quick, Grumpy is saying, "Don't forget about my twin." And what he means by
okay,
my
his
twin
twin.
is Ace,
Oh, man.
aka Andy.
Yeah, that's right, Ace. Yeah.
I was thinking
Andy.
about a single white female type movie with Capitan and Ace. Where
I'll
Ace,
make it.
steals his identity and
That'd be,
ruins his good name, you know.
It's fine.
What was
You
that?
never get away with it.
Color. Were you watching?
What
did
was
you
that
say it was a
movie?
different type of
With
movie that you were watching?
the
Single white
Waynes?
females.
What's that, Ali?
I was asking, were you watching Single White Females, thinking it was a different movie?
I guess, yeah. No, it was Debbie Does Single White
Just kidding,
Females.
bro. I'm just kidding.
Talking about white chicks.
It was Debbie Does Single White Females.
Damn,
It was white chicks with Marlon Wayans.
Let me just put it this way: be careful which version of Pirates of the Caribbean you actually look up.
Oh, there's a different version out there floating around.
Yes, yes. And it's
Damn.
not
The BBC
rated
version,
G or PG. It's definitely rated X.
They got the BBC version, British Broadcasting version. You know,
It's called Ash
Yeah.
Pirates.
That's
No,
Paris.
I don't know if it's that, but they made like an actual like Pirates of the Caribbean, but it's X-rated, bro. It's pretty bad.
I think they've done that for a lot of movies.
Hell yeah.
Hmm.
Star
I want to
Wars.
go to the strip club that they do it at.
Johnny Depp is making. He had a string of bad movies there for a moment.
well, damn. He brought the
He's got to come out with some. He's got to come out with some better ones now to make up for it.
I think Miami's playing tomorrow. The soccer team.
No, yeah, Monday at the
Monday?
Hard Rock. 9 o'clock.
Oh,
Be
Miami's
everyone
got a
there.
soccer team.
Yeah, we're in the Club World Cup, Crypto. You didn't hear? By the way, I just want to
No,
say
when did this happen?
Europeans are the biggest pussies ever. Did you see that? Apparently, Dortmund was playing in Cincinnati today. All the substitutions
Wow.
sat in the locker room in 87-degree weather. They were saying, "Oh, it's too hot." I can't wait for the World Cup. When all these Europeans are crying about the heat, using excuses, those Chelsea fans using excuses because they got their ass whipped by Flamengo. I'm telling you, Brazil, the Brazilian league is the
Damn.
best league in the world. We've been lied to.
The World Cup.
I like that.
I thought that was next season, Greg.
Hey, this is late night exhale. Turn up, right? This is a Miami Dolphins American football content. Fuck soccer, right? Hit the fucking like button. Donate for shots. El Cap is sober right now. He wants to get drunk, right?
I gotta be honest. It's kind of whack.
That's all we got right now.
Everybody drop $50 in chats right now.
Thank you, Ali, because I've taken like 5 shots all on my own dime at this point. It's bullshit.
I know, right?
Me too.
Everybody,
I got some
everybody,
tequila, baby.
everybody in our audience must get paid bi-weekly.
This is some good tequila, though.
It's pretty funny. Yeah.
Well, I mean, just because
Color,
the
did
shit
you
was
say
blowing
everybody's
like
getting
the
paid
whole last
bi-weekly?
week.
Where's my paycheck? I didn't get a paycheck. You getting
Gonna do
paid?
this on first of the month for our fan base.
Right? Whenever the SSI divvies out the checks.
Yeah, hook it up. Let me get some.
Yeah. So anyway, there's this bar at the end of the runway that faces west at Palm Beach International Airport. So right at the end of the runway, across the street, there's a place called the Landing Strip.
Right.
Landing Strip.
Do they all have
And-
landing strips?
And continue color.
Color.
That was what I was going to say about 20 minutes ago when everybody interrupted.
All
I
right.
was gonna tell Shake that. I thought it was funny. The place called the Landing Strip. A strip joint at the end of the runway.
It's a good naming.
Yeah, I don't think there's a fucking small
And by the way,
strip.
High is not the only name, not the only funny name for what's downstairs. It's also referred to as a landing strip.
Mama.
In case y'all young kids didn't know that.
Why are you telling that to young kids?
Young adults.
Continue.
I was fucking with you, Color.
20-somethings
Tell us more, color.
who were born in like 2000.
God, I hate that. I hate
They
that people born in
literally think
2000
the
or
70s
25.
are like ancient times.
I was thinking about that today.
Hell, the 90s is like the old West, and the 70s is like ancient Europe to them.
Good old 70s.
I'm watching these videos on YouTube interpreting all kinds of stuff, movies and stuff that we used to watch. And they're all just now getting this shit. It's hilarious to watch.
Fuck, 70s are ancient times. That's also when we won our last Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Yep.
But at least we
The
won
glory of the early 70s.
History.
At least we have a Super Bowl trophy. You know what I mean?
Yep. The case is not empty, right, Shake? We don't have an empty case.
Damn, Grumpy.
Case.
Sounds like
We
exactly.
just got to fill it.
Yep.
So
That's
hey,
real launch.
it's about it's about to hit the 2-hour mark. So
Yeah.
Mhm.
Shout out to the Delusional Patriots fan.
shout out to
Thank
you, man.
God. Thank God. I'm pouring El Capitan a double.
DPF. The only real Patriots fan out there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's taking place of master of work.
Salud.
Salute.
And master of work, he's filling that void.
And you know how you know he's a real Patriots fan because he's
got a mask on.
Because he's tired of his own fan base.
Aren't we all?
Yeah, that's what I said. Master Work was the same way.
Shout out to Grumpy.
He's
who
always
gets
going at it.
I miss Master.
He's going at the Patriot fans.
Well,
yeah,
he
Master Work always going at him.
Right, and Delusional doesn't go at him, but I'm pretty sure he's probably repulsed by them. You know what I mean?
Listen, Master Work is the only one who can make me laugh and cry at the same time.
Yeah. I used to like his responses to TD.
Oh.
He always clipping TD up.
Shout out to Grumpy with the $20 donation. Gonna get in there, and then shout out again to Delusional Patriots fan who gets $2 or a $10 sticker in there. We got like 2, 4, 6 shots to come up on.
Everyone, I'd like to thank everybody for participating in tonight's show, even though I'm not the one running it right now. But I'm here in spirit, so make sure you hit the like button. Next show that we start up, which will be in about 2 weeks, we'll definitely have prizes galore going on again.
Are you saying that we haven't been interacting with the real Ali? This is just his spirit the whole time?
No, I'm here in spirit, man. You guys running this show. I looked at the name of the title. I was wrong. It's not Late Night Exhale. It's TFTG Shake Night. So it's Shake's show. So he's the one that you got to be.
Yeah, they put a Shake Night Exhale on there.
I think Shake needs to come up here solo and start to shake it, baby. Let's go.
Hey, one thing.
Shake, yeah. Shake it. Put it up there and shake, Ali. Come on.
Shake your booty.
Shake that money maker. Shake. Stand up and shake it.
Shake.
Let me see that ass. Shake it up there.
Shake your booty. Shake your booty. Shake.
It's got us all in the blender now.
Hey, listen, El Capitan, I don't know if you ever noticed this, but whenever I create a thumbnail, I always put TFTG first.
I do notice that.
We love you, Shake, no matter what.
No matter who, no matter look, they're saying don't do it in chat.
Oh, trust me, I not even my wife wants to see it. So,
yeah, that's cap.
So I found I've been having to take these antibiotics, right? And they're like the size of a dime. They're huge. So
this is my last shot. This is the $10 shot. Holy shit!
I almost choked on one the other night.
$10.
And I was alone, so it kind of sucked. I thought I was gonna die, but I wouldn't have died. I know how to do the Heimlich on the corner or something. Anyway, so I figured out a way. This is advice for everybody else that has to take those big, fat, chalky pills that you have a hard time swallowing. I just thought of a brilliant little.
Is it crushing them up and snorting them, color?
No, I found a simplistic.
Is it crushing them up and snorting them?
No,
just drink some milk with it.
I found a simplistically brilliant way to take care of the problem. All I did was drop a little CBD
load
on it. And it basically oiled it. It lubricated it down my throat because
yay.
That's
all you need.
Hold on. He put some lube and then took it rectally.
Yeah, but you can just drop THC
for his big fat chalky pills.
So you guys are talking
lubes
about
enough to go down his throat.
Something and dropping
those big fat chalky pills.
No,
and lube them up and let them slide down your throat.
What kind of dirty show is this?
Man. I'm never giving you all advice.
Colors up here talking about taking the kids to the pool. I don't understand.
I hope you choke on antibiotics, Ali. How about that?
Listen, Color, if you have to take my advice, you take them and you put a receipt over them and you crush them up like that. And then you drop some toot in there. And then you just gagger them all down.
Hey, yeah, shout out to Lewis with the little toot.
A little bit of toot.
Check out Lewis's little toot channel, the Blitz Pickup. Those guys run circles around the everybody that thinks they can actually break down film. You want some great film?
I still have my cartridge.
And CBA3
has something to say about that, Ali.
I want to straighten something out real quick. Even though Lewis is part of the Blitz Pickup, he is still.
Yeah,
so y'all know.
Bro,
Lewis is
freaking
still
Lewis
Finn's
is Hall of
tailgate.
Fame TFTG. We can never get rid
So
of him.
I
even if
want
we
y'all to
wanted
know that. So all y'all motherfuckers who think he's just
Ali.
and listen, I support Blitz pickup, but Lewis is still the Finn's tailgate.
That's true. He definitely is.
Well,
No matter
Ali,
what,
you
he
got to
is.
remember, I don't think CB83 is going to agree with your statement
Shout out to
because
Lewis,
I think Lewis got to check in with CB83 in order to see if it's take's
Oh
going to be official or not.
Lewis don't need to check in with CB80. Who? I don't know who that is.
He's got to check in.
I don't know who that is.
I don't know who that guy
Listen,
is. So
that's the rabid dolphin
He's
right
a
there.
100% your family, no matter what, bro. If like I said, if there was ever a brawl, I would be there, bro. I would take the first punch for you, bro, no matter what.
I ain't taking no punches for nobody.
CB83 is a legend.
That's number one.
Hey guys, I'm gonna get going. I'll
That's
catch
what he
you
said.
later.
Adios, Joe.
Okay, Joe.
When are you, Joe? Real quick, when are you taking me to Mint?
Hey Joe, man,
What is
hey,
Mint?
listen. One thing I appreciate.
I don't know.
Joe,
Wherever the
been
fuck
coming up
Shake was
lately.
talking about, some strip club named Mint.
Hey,
You're
Joe.
taking me, right?
Joe's been coming
He's
up
going to the Peppermint.
lately, and I enjoy his takes, man. I appreciate you coming up, bro.
Joe, it was great having you up here, by the way, for sure.
Yeah, it was a good
great
show.
having you, Joe.
El Cap, as soon as I find out where Mint is,
Appreciate you.
we'll book a trip.
I'm just going with Joe because Joe's going to drive and he's buying the toot. That's all I know.
All I know is El Cap's talking about going with a tall, skinny gringo because he likes tall, skinny gringos. For some
Listen,
reason.
I like to feel fucking safe, Ali.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Well, fuck you.
I like to feel
You
fucking
want me to
safe.
cuddle you and cuddle you? It'll be okay, El Cap. It'll
You're
be
not
okay.
fucking tall enough and skinny enough to make me feel safe, Ali.
Hey,
You
all
gotta
I
be
know
a
is,
big
hey, listen, man,
screw.
what's wrong with the gringos, man? I married a white woman because I love her, and I need an extra
You
anchor.
need a card.
I need an extra anchor. That's why.
They're like, I say fuck
What'd
you.
you say, Cap? You need an extra enema.
No, I
What
said
the
I
hell
need
you
an extra
talking about?
anchor.
Oh,
Extra
damn.
enema. Why are you talking about my asshole, fucking Crypto?
All right,
What
with
the
that,
fuck?
I'm gonna get out of here.
What the hell?
All right, Joe.
Yeah, bro. You guys ran Joe Wrist out of here. He's running like you
Goddamn.
guys want to
I gotta be honest. Joe Wrist
Oh,
really
my
hangs
God.
it until it's too late, and he ran up out of here. And Crypto talking about my ball.
You guys were gonna start filling him up for an enema.
Probably been to Tijuana.
That's what happened.
Tijuana start jets, bro.
Alls I know is I'm going with Color and Ali and Shake and Crypto and Joe Wrist and Lou and Grumpy, and we're all going to Tijuana. That's all I know.
Yeah.
Shit.
And this
There you
Tijuana
go.
trip is gonna be a motherfucker, boys. It's gonna be a motherfucker, boys. Hey, I gotta be honest, right? If we really
Mexican black.
Oh no, hold up. Hold on a second, Color. I forgot I gotta bring G. I gotta have G there. He's 6'1", 230. I need to make sure G doesn't let some fucking Mexican national harvest my
Are we
organs.
gonna take the Mexican blackbird to get there?
Yeah, it's called G.
That's the trail to old.
All I know is that if we're going to Tijuana, we're pub crawling, bro. We're gonna go bar to bar, club to club.
No, I ain't the Color or Ali. I ain't doing none of that shit. I'm going right wherever the fuck Grumpy says to go. He's the only one that speaks Mexican. Yes,
you're saying
I know
that
Shake could speak
Grumpy-
Spanish. I know Lou could speak Spanish. I know I can understand enough Spanish to get by, but you got to
El
speak
Cap- I can see it
Mexican.
now El Cap's gonna end.
Oye, güey.
Oye, vato, güey.
Right, Cap, you're right. We all understand.
Chinga
English.
tu madre, pinche jote.
Not all of us
Understand Spanish is not speaking Mexican. God damn it! All right,
So
and just
I got a
understand
question.
this
El Cap-
gringo right here
El Cap,
is
if
not
we're going
going
to
to be.
Tijuana, I got a question for you.
Yeah.
Are you a worm kind of guy or no worm kind of guy?
First of all, asking me if I'm a worm kind of guy gets you punched in the face. So any Mexicanos that go,
That's how I know
"Hey,
you like
vato, you like worm?" I'm
drink
gonna punch him right in his goddamn face.
That already tells me you won't survive because you can't drink the tequila that me and Grumpy can drink.
I'll drink all the tequila you
Venga
want
tu
me to
madre,
drink.
Quijote.
But if you're asking me to put my worm in your mouth
I
and
didn't
shit
say
like
that.
that, I don't want to do nothing about
See,
put my worm in your
This is
mouth,
what's gonna
bro.
end up happening. Me and Grumpy and everybody gonna be having a good time, drinking, going to club, having a great time, going to all the spots, right? El Cap, we be like, bro, I had such a great time. I can't even remember half of it. I still want to know, why did we have to look at the donkey? And I'm gonna be like, everyone's gonna be like, what donkey? That's exactly what's gonna happen with El Cap.
Cap.
He's
That's
gonna
fucking
end up
cap.
in the wrong show.
That's cap, Ali. That's
All I know
cap.
is that, hey,
not
listen,
cap, bro. That's
I love
100% fact, bro.
That's
I
cap.
love the Mexicanos, man, especially the thick the thick ones.
The thick ones.
That one fucking hurt, Cap.
It's cap. I just
Damn.
want to make sure that I'm getting a satchel
My self-injected
and I'm
urine
getting
dose.
a couple of Modelo's, enough tequila to kill a small woman,
Eating this time.
and
Hey man, listen.
some of that other good
Hey, this
shit.
tequila I bought right here, 818. The reason I like it is because they
because it's tequila.
all the blue agave they buy goes to they turn it into bricks, which goes into housing and stuff like that. So
Oh,
they
so
Black.
it's sustainable.
Agave? Really?
It's renewed sustainable, is what you're saying. Where's Tonk?
Yeah.
Tonk should be up here now.
I don't know.
Actually,
why
Tonk
I
loves
never-
sustainable
I
agave.
brought this up on Tonk Show.
Oh
Yeah.
shit!
I don't know why I never knew that. Tequila is agave liquor, really?
Yeah, blue agave.
Yes.
It has
I
to
had
be
no idea.
51%
Man.
blue
I don't know how I
agave.
didn't make that correlation.
Yeah, it has to be 51% blue agave
Right.
in order for it to
And
be
the agave plant is the plant that the aloe.
It's a fucking
plant is-
aloe plant color.
An aloe is an agave. Yes.
Yeah, has to be, but it has
It's
to
a
be
goddamn
51%.
aloe plant. I don't know why
At-
everybody's so
at
fucking
least,
hype on
It
it.
has to be at least
Aloe is in the
51%
agave
agave,
family.
blue agave.
The family is
Here's
agave.
what I'll say.
Mezcal,
Agave, aka. Go ahead, Shake.
real quick, mezcal. On the other hand, it doesn't matter. It could be any agave, but tequila it has to be at least 51% blue agave. Just like tequila, I mean, just like bourbon has to be for 51% wheat to be
So,
bourbon.
question
go
for you,
ahead and
Shake.
full
Since
cap
you
real
know a lot
quick.
about tequila, what is
Go ahead
your
and full
favorite
cap real
tequila?
quick. The family is
My
agave.
favorite tequila,
Aloe
obviously,
plant is an agave.
Yes.
Omega's Alto. Omega's Alto.
What is it? Say it one more time.
Omega Alto.
Okay, and I can get that here too, right? It's not
Yeah,
something
it's
I
like
can get.
$21, bro. It's cheap.
All right, I'll try it.
But
Here's-
if you want to go extravagant, listen. If you want to go extravagant, because I like Omega's Alto,
Mhm.
Don Julio is the best tequila in my opinion.
Don Julio is really good. I know that for a fact.
Yeah, Don
I
Julio.
like Don Julio. I'll drink 1800 Patron. I don't know. I don't really care
Cuervo.
for the Dwayne Johnson's tequila, to be honest. I don't like it.
Teremana is pretty good. It's 100% blue agave.
Hey, what's
I don't care
what's
for
the tequila that the guy from that rock group has?
You talking about Breaking Bad?
No, it's not the Breaking Bad one.
By
It's
the way,
the
Breaking
tequila
Bad
that David Lee Roth has.
Oh, are you talking about Cabo Wabo?
Cabo Wabo. That shit's good.
Yeah.
Is that
By the
Van
way,
Halen tequila?
mezcal,
Yeah.
it doesn't have to. You don't have to. It doesn't. There's no regulations on the agave they use.
So, in all of alcohol, they are downers or depressants. The only
Tequila is-
alcohol
hey,
that's an
listen,
upper
tequila-
is tequila.
Tequila is the only. Tequila is the only
Upper.
spirit that's an upper.
That's right.
Really? It's really a stimulant? I didn't know
Yes,
that.
It's a
an upper.
stimulant. It's an upper.
Oh,
Tequila is the only upper.
damn. It's
why
got to
we
be
lost-
the agave. It's got to be something in the agave.
Man, by
That's
the way,
why we
man,
lost the Alamo color.
Hey, by the way, so y'all know, I in August 18th, I'm gonna be taking my spirits certification. So
Well, Shake, really quick. It might be something in the agave because agaves are native to like subtropical and tropical environments, right?
yeah,
And likewise, the cannabis that's grown at those latitudes is the sativas,
Mhm.
and they are also stimulants compared to the indicas that are grown in colder weather and northern climates that are more of a depressant. You know what I mean? So I wonder if there's something in the soil that these plants are absorbing that's causing them to make stimulants like that.
Well, tequila can only be grown in the Jalisco region of Mexico.
Right. But remember something else, Shake, is that Western Hemisphere coffee beans taste different than Eastern Hemisphere because there's some kind of acid in the soil in like Latin, in like all of America, but a lot of the equatorial zones that causes the coffee beans to have that different kind of Colombian taste, for lack of a better word. You know what I mean? So I really think there might be something in the soil, dude, that's causing them to be stimulants like that.
Hey, by the way, real quick, Chef Jew is in the building. By the way, this Tuesday, me and Chef Jew are gonna do a new commercial. He's having a 4th of July bake sale. So y'all stay tuned, man. So anyway, we gotta head out. Yeah, I gotta head out too. It's 4th. Damn. El Capitan had to leave.
They'll tell you just like liquor, Shake. They'll tell you where like if you look up each different brand or whatever, they'll tell you like they've got this percentage of Eastern beans and this percentage of Western beans. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
well, I agree. Just like grapes.
And here's the irony: French roast is also a little more oily and acidic tasting. So you think, well, those were grown in France. Why would? No, they're not. France grows its coffee beans in French Guiana.
Well,
hey, so you shut it down, Shake?
Yeah, we're about to shut it down. Let me answer this real quick for him. What's my opinion on champagne? Well, yeah, champagne can made. Look, champagne. There's 3 grapes that are made with champagne. It's Pinot Noir, Chardonnay, and Pinot Meunier. And the difference between champagne here and Champagne, France, champagne has a chalky soil. It's a different type of soil, so it has that different texture. But yeah, like for instance, Chandon is the American version of Moet. So yeah, we could grow champagne here.
Yeah, it's
we
kind
both
of like
do the second fermentation because champagne is they do a second fermentation in the bottle. That's what gives it the bubbles. So yeah, so Chandon, if you want a good
so champagne is naturally carbonated.
What happened?
Champagne is naturally carbonated.
Well, yeah,
that's cool.
Through the second fermentation.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah, go ahead. I just wanted to plug real quick before you shut it down.
Before you do, yeah. So there's a company Moet. There's an American version of Moet. It's called Chandon. So Chandon and Mums, they use the same grapes. They do the same method of second fermentation in the bottle. So yeah, if you want good champagne that isn't champagne, get Chandon or Mums. That's it. Go ahead.
Well, I just want to say thank you for everyone that's watching at home. We have 146 people watching across all fronts. I noticed Kick wasn't added here. I'm not sure if they just weren't added on purpose or what, but
I did it one time, but
it's all right. I can get them back up and running. But we won't be next week. There won't not be one. So Shake wants to take the reins. That's fine. 4th of July weekend, I will not be available because my kid is in town and I stop everything so I can spend time with my kid.
No doubt.
So the next 2 weeks I won't be back. But Club XL and DJ B will be back after. Let's see, the weekend after 4th of July. So not the week of the 5th, but the week of the 12th. We'll be back super strong. Prizes galore. Thank you for everyone that comes out and hangs out with us. Also, for more content, check out Shake Money. Check out Color Commentary. Check out all the great shows. Insomnia. Let's not forget West Coast Dolphin fans. Papa Paul Winters, the wrestling show, which was awesome today. Some great conversation for wrestling, for people that love wrestling. And Tonk, everybody that's a part of TFTG. Shout out to them. Also, you can catch me on 4th and 10U. We got some really good stuff. We're going to be talking Miami Hurricanes. I know there's a lot of Hurricane fans. You're going to want to watch that episode. Again, check me out at 4th and 10U. Let's go. Hit the like button. Thank you.
So Shake, bro, if I understand correctly, it's just like the telephone, bro. So, what is now AT&T, formerly Bell Corporation, invented the telephone, right? And so, technically, that's the only one that you call a telephone. The rest of them are just phones. So, like when Sony made a phone, it's to say it's a telephone, but really they're not the ones that invented the thing, so it's really not a telephone.
ET phone home.
Yeah.
No, Mums is actually Mums is California. CCRR. Mums is California champagne. Well, California sparkling. I should know.
Yeah.
Yeah, anything Cooks and Andre are called California champagnes because before they started calling it champagne, they were grandfathered in, so they have to call themselves California champagne. But Mums and Chandon are American brands.
Couldn't they just rename one of their cities Champagne?
What do you mean?
California. To
That's
conform
true.
even more.
Well,
To
Champagne,
conform
remember
even more.
Champagne, Illinois. There's a Champagne in Illinois.
Yeah, I've been to Champagne, Illinois.
Yeah, we have a Champagne.
I've done a couple.
Yep, that's where the school's at. Yep. The main university is out of there. Yep. At least the main campus, a satellite campus, is in the city.
Of which school?
University of Illinois. It's in Champaign.
That's not the same
main
as
one.
SEIU or SIEU?
No, that's
Or
Southern.
SEUI.
Yes.
Oh, wait. SIUE.
Yeah, that's Southern Illinois. That's the satellite.
Southern Illinois at Effingham or not Effingham. Or Edwardsville.
Yeah.
I've been to that one. That one's right there by the Mississippi and the Missouri confluence.
Yeah, they have a satellite campus. Southern Illinois, the Salukis, and then you got of course, the Fighting Illini. Yeah, SEIU, that was the Salukis.
It's right next to Collinsville, man, where the big ketchup bottle's at.
Yeah, that's Southern Illinois. Yep, Collinsville.
Uh-huh.
And Chester, that's what Popeye the Sailor is.
By the way, I just want to put this up there. Mums, Napa Valley. Napa Valley is in California.
Napa. Is that the? Oh, wait a minute. Oh, that's the whiskey. I mean, it's Champagne.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, American champagne.
Huh.
Maybe they
Corbel
have
was
some
good.
champagne.
I used to like that on New Year's. That used to be my go-to. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, so there's some. Maybe there are some mums that they're in France, but there are some mums that are in Napa Valley. Napa Valley mums, which is California.
Mm.
Have you tried any of Maynard's stuff, man, from Southern Arizona? Yeah, Maynard, the guy from the lead singer of Tool. He has a vineyard down in Southern Arizona.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just recently, last 10 or 15 years, kind of got into the whole wine thing.
Mm-hmm.
Maynard.
Down by Fort Bowie.
I mean, CCR, I wouldn't be surprised if Mums, they have a French version of Mums. I wouldn't be surprised. But the Mums that I've seen are from California. I'm just saying. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if there is such thing as Mums in France.
Look at Cap's drunk ass Shake. He's like, Shake, you.
Which, by the way, I appreciate you
as
for
if you
teaching me something because I didn't know that Trump was in France.
Yeah, as if you weren't going to be the one to have to close it down anyway.
He probably messaged that crawling to the toilet.
Exactly. Shake, bro, you'll need to close it down. It's like, yeah.
I love El Cap, bro. I really do.
Man, look,
oh shit, you're a hater now, Color. You see what he said? Color, you're a hater.
I've been trying to hate on Cap lately, you know.
No. I'm just messing with El Cap. He knows it's all love, bro. He knows.
A little change of pace around here, Ollie. That's all.
Yeah.
They didn't make it fun anymore for us to make fun of all the Tuaniers, bro. It's no more. It's not fun anymore.
Hey,
so now
hey,
we
listen,
make fun
I
of each other.
consider
It's
myself
funner.
a Tuanier, so.
What did you say?
I said I consider myself a Tuanier. I don't give a shit.
That's true. I don't consider you a Tuanier, bro.
Tuna-neer?
I love Tua.
You like tuna sandwiches?
Oh yeah.
Tuna-neer.
My wife makes a mean tuna
Hey,
sandwich.
listen.
I'm not gonna lie.
Here's the thing. I supported Eichenberg. I supported Noah Igbenogany. I supported Devontae Parker. That's the first time me and
Who's that?
got into an argument. You know what I'm saying? I support every Dolphin
Who's
fan.
Devontae Parker?
Dude, I remember that was the first time me and Crypto met on Larry L's channel. We were arguing about Devontae Parker.
So for me, I don't consider you a Tuanier.
I think he's some Madden player, Crypto.
I don't consider you. I don't consider.
Yeah, I'm
you
trying
a
to figure out who
Tuanier.
that is. Did he play for the Dolphins before, Ali? I'm trying to figure out.
He was some esports Madden player I heard about.
Shout out to
Jess. Jess, what do you want? What do you want me to elaborate on? Please tell me.
Well, I'm going to tell you straight up. I don't consider you a Tuanier, Shake, because the fact is you supported Eichenberg and Noah Igbenogany. What the other people wouldn't do that, so that's why I don't consider you a Tuanier.
I'm a Tuanier. I'm a McDaniel-neer.
Yeah, I had a space on Eichenberg. You remember that, Ali? Remember, I actually ran a space.
I'm a Crypto-neer. I'm a Crypto-neer. I'm a Lewis-neer.
I'm a Dolphin-neer, damn it.
I can say that.
I appreciate that, Shake.
I can say I supported Eichenberg and all those guys, but I didn't. But I don't support Tua because those guys deserve my support. So I could say that too.
I literally held the space, the pro Eichenberg space.
I mean, look, you know how I roll, Shake.
Calling out them.
The man that's taking
I said that
on Sunday is the guy I support.
Real quick, Champagne.
Yeah, I held
France
a space
is,
on Eichenberg.
By the way, Champagne, France is the only place that you could call Champagne. Champagne is the Champagne. Just like Cognac is pretty much brandy made in the Cognac region of France. So there's Cognac France and Champagne France.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Or just like Prosecco.
Cognac is considered a champagne.
Huh?
I didn't know Cognac was considered champagne.
No. Cognac there's a region called Cognac France. And
the region. Okay.
That's the only region that makes cognac, which is pretty much the same thing as brandy, but made in Cognac, France.
Oh, yeah. What about Copenhagen?
What? The fuck is that?
Yeah, that's what I meant about the telephone, Shake. The real telephone is the one that Bell used to sell you. All the rest are the real Slim Shady.
Yeah.
The rest are imitating. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they are actually champagne, but just like the telephones that are made by other companies are actually telephones, but they're not the real Slim Shady. That goes to the inventor of the device, or the in this case, the champagne.
Oh, happy birthday! Hey, by the way, happy birthday to Chef Jew in the building. Chef Jew, happy birthday, man.
Yeah. Oh yeah, happy birthday, Chef.
Happy birthday.
I got a couple more days left before I hit that magic number.
DCRR says he's an Eichenbergeneer.
Yeah.
Dude, every time I see CCRR's a profile of McDaniel's kissing to it, I always laugh. Happy birthday! Yeah. Hey, by the way, let me real quick.
There you go.
Son of a bitch. Hold on. Give me a second.
You got a commercial? Okay.
There we go.
Cool.
I couldn't see this. So let me do this for Chef Jew. Let me do this for Chef Jew, man. Because I love Chef. Oh, hold on, real quick.
Yeah,
Before we do that, man. Listen, if there's any Caitlin Clark fans, I want you to leave real quick because I'm about to show this.
I
I'm sorry.
know.
If you can't unsee
Screech.
it, yeah, Caitlin Clark, that's Screech. Anyway.
Screech.
What's up, y'all? This is Chef Jew. Looking for a great chef for your next catering party, private party, office party, etc. with welcome watering meals and desserts? Let Chef Jew Catering and Sweet Treats take care of it for you at an affordable price. Call me at 786-804-8096. Also reach me at chefjewcatering@gmail.com. Direct message on Facebook and Instagram at Chef Juice Catering. Chef Juice Catering and Sweet Treats. Food with a passion. We do it all.
Yo, not gonna lie, that music sounds like Master
There
P's
you
gonna
go.
start rapping. Dude.
Yeah, no, actually, that was Snoop Dogg.
Mm-hmm.
That was Snoop Dogg. That was Snoop Dogg.
yeah?
Oh, okay.
Top dollar with the gold fleece collar sitting in my blue Impala.
All right. Yeah.
Screech is one hell of a basketball player.
You know what? Screech, I was gonna say known as Shaggy as well.
Bro, they had her
From
looking like a
Scooby-Doo.
Plinko chip the other night, bro. What was up with that, man?
Yeah.
Hey,
by the way,
Shake, you know that that's Shaggy as well.
Brady Gaga. Shout out to Brady Gaga in the building.
He was bouncing around that court like a Plinko chip, man, on The Price is Right, bro. Like, damn, leave her alone already. Shit.
And
Yeah,
so
that's what it reminds me
and
of.
one last thing I want y'all that y'all can't unsee. One thing I unsee that y'all can't unsee. Shout out to TD Finns Talk. When I was growing up, I had no idea that he was Coco Beware.
There you go. There you go.
Shout out to TD Finns Talk, man. TD Finns Talk.
Shout out. No,
Coco Beware. I didn't know that.
We've uncovered his true identity, Shake.
Yeah.
We've
Y'all can't tell me
uncovered
that
it.
doesn't look like TD.
Yep.
Oh, that's the
We
real
finally
Coco
know.
Beware?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's real Coco Beware.
It is.
That's
That's
not a
actually the real Coco
Photoshop
Beware.
case of TD.
No, that's not.
No,
Are
it's
you
not.
kidding me?
No, this is real one. Yeah.
Yo, bro, if I
Yep.
thought it was photoshopped with TD on there, then it has to be. Then you're right. This is doppelganger, bro. There ain't
Yep.
no way that's not photoshopped TD, bro.
Yeah,
No, it's not.
look at just lying to Lewis, talking about he the best co-host.
Wow.
I guarantee. Listen, I
Yep.
guarantee Just says that to Tony too.
Oh yeah, he's the best co-host.
Yeah, I
You're
heard.
right.
I thought I heard Just told Tony that too. Just
Well, now
told
we
Tony
know
that
where
he was
TD's
She
investment
did.
capital came from. Jeez.
Yeah, that's his true identity. We found out that TD is actually Coco Beware.
Uh-huh. No,
That is
I'm not gonna show the
crazy.
seatbelt, Lewis. Me and you know
I
what
always,
it is.
you know what, Shake? I grew up watching Coco Beware too.
Mhm.
Now I realize why TD's always feels like I've known him. I like he's always seemed familiar.
Familiar face, right? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that
Wow.
familiar face
Dude, that
thing.
is
I know them
crazy
from
shit.
somewhere. Yep. Because you watch somebody that you know has that feature,
Imprinted
you
on
like
your brain, right? It's imprinted
it's
in your brain.
it's imprinted on you. Like, okay, I know this feature,
Crazy.
but I can't pin it down what it's coming from.
You know, Crypto, that's actually how zebra stripes work. Like they're all
Uh-huh.
coded. That's how a mother knows that's my kid because all of their stripes are
Right.
different, a different code, different pattern. That's like UPC codes.
Well, I imagine the leopards are probably the same way
I
with
think
their
so.
with
I
their
think so.
cubs. Yeah.
I think so.
There's a certain code.
It's
Like,
crazy.
yeah.
Hey man, everybody, hey, listen. I've had Lewis as a co-host before, and Color, but I would say the best co-host I've ever had is my man Crypto. Right, Crypto?
That's right. Likewise, Shake. Best co-host.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I love all my co-hosts, but I do have to thank this one co-host specifically, right? Because I don't know where I would be without them. And that's the audience, because without the audience, they're the really
yeah,
ones.
you could. Yeah, you're right. The audience, they're co-hosts. Yeah.
Yeah, they're the co-hosts. They're the ones that drive the narrative. They're the ones
Good
that
point.
drive. It's
God
not
damn.
us. It's them.
Now look at this.
Yeah.
Why is he calling you that?
But I'm
Crypto?
kidding. I love Color, bro. Color's definitely.
I
one
don't
of
know
the
who that is.
bad. Shut
Hey,
up.
I remember watching you guys on Top of the Tailgate.
Yeah, which either this month or next month, we are going to start bringing them back about 3 days a week.
Well, I'll have to say, no offense.
What's
to
it,
all
9
you-
a.m.?
I love working with all of you. And, you know, no matter, even if we're yelling and screaming at each other, I love working with all of you. But nobody is a better co-host, and he is my co-host, not the other way around. And that is El Capitan.
True. I agree.
The shows we've done late, sometimes him and I on Sunday nights just devolve into, like, I think some of the best comedy I've ever produced for myself. And I don't consider myself a comedian, but it just happens.
Hey, Jess, I'm not trying to put you
The
on the
late
spot.
night
Jess.
tailgates have always been epic.
Hey, Jess, I'm not trying to put you on the spot, but are we still down to do the In the Blender? Let me know. If not, I understand.
Yeah, if not, he's gonna
We're gonna have to
maybe
do the
aside
time
from
capsule.
somebody more
Remember?
important.
I'm trying to get Jess in the blender to, you know what I'm saying? So
that would be cool.
I'm
That
hoping
would be
that can
Yeah,
happen.
that would be nice.
Yeah,
put that one on the old TV, bro.
One of the late night episodes of the tailgate, we got to put in a time capsule. So when all else fails and human civilization
All right.
goes to waste, we're going to send it in deep space, all of our recordings, and so the next civilization can find it.
Well, you know, Crypto, all of that's going out there anyway. Because the radio
Yeah,
waves,
they probably
the
send
radio
it,
waves,
right?
the radio
Yeah,
waves for communication that we send out permeate all of subspace, all of space.
No, there's too many. There's too many. There, listen,
Yeah.
I'll be
Yeah.
lost in a sea of
It's
DMs,
going out there.
Lewis. Hey, Lewis, I'll be lost in a sea of DMs. I'm sorry.
Like even a simple radio communication, walkie-talkies, the first time they were invented and they made their first transmission, that signal is still traveling somewhere in the universe outward, and somebody could eventually pick it up.
Yeah, they can capture it. Yeah, the very first signal that was transmitted,
Because it goes
and
all
not
out,
intercept it.
permeates. Your device receives it, but there's still waves with that communication going around it. You know what I mean? They're still continuing out to nowhere, to oblivion.
Yeah, it probably went out there with the first Voyager.
Right, so
All of our
every-
recordings are out there.
all of the electromagnetic interference or waves that we use for all of the internet and everything and telephones and all that is seeping into space. And it's just traveling outward. For every communication we've ever made is traveling now out into space,
Right.
even if we didn't intend to do that.
Yeah.
Oh man.
One day somebody gonna stumble upon it. The citizens of Titan,
Right.
the
And
one
they
of the
may not be
moons
able to-
out on Saturday.
They may not
They'll
be
be
able
like,
to
oh
tell what
man.
and they may not be able to decode and tell what the information is by then, but they will be able to tell that it's information, and that's how they'll know there's intelligent life that sent it out.
Yeah.
All right,
That
gentlemen,
sent
you
it out
guys
there,
have a
yeah.
great night. It was a pleasure.
Yeah, let's wrap this up.
Yeah,
man.
Ali.
Hey, by the way, Ali, you I'll let you wrap this up, and I'll close
All
it
right.
down.
Well, everyone, that is a wrap. This was a hell of a show. Shake Money shaked it big time on the show. I appreciate Shake Money taking the reins
No
on
doubt.
this
I appreciate
week.
you.
I appreciate it. Check
Yep.
us out next week. You know, maybe Shake Money does this again. Awesome. If not, it's okay.
That's true.
I'll be back the week of the 12th of July. I will definitely be back full strong. We're gonna party all the way through the season. It's a great time.
After
This
the
is
4th of July.
DJP. Make sure you hit the like button, everybody. And with that, I'll see you in the afterlife.
There we go.